do a little 20 minutes live of headball. And any questions? Now and again. Just a little PSA. Any trolls or vulgar comments will be blocked. We won't have any of that in here now. No swearing. I want to set a good example for my children. I want them to be able to watch it when they're older. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. Yeah. We're going to do about 20 minutes. I've got a red one, it's a little bit heavier, a little bit longer, and then this one. That's a little bit better. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate you. I won't be doing long tonight, literally about 20 minutes. And I've got to get my nut down. Got a really busy couple of weeks. Got some meetings with a few celebrities. So I must get some sleep. I've also got a few jobs to do. I've got to hang a door, fix a fence and underpin it. The house. I've done the switches and the lights and light bulbs, the pendant, the dimmers, that's all done. I've got to send an invoice for that though. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate you. We're going to do about 20 minutes of it. And I've got to get my nut down. Let's roll, down. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. Whoa. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. We're going to do about 20 minutes of the ball, right? I appreciate all the likes and subscribes and all the positivity. Positivity rules. You're an electromagnetic being. That's why they put you in a prison cell, because you're a battery. Yeah? And that's why you get charged. You know, you're caught. If you're naughty. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. 7:30 tomorrow. We're going to be doing head ball, water ball, bag work. We were sparring today. That's all gone up. Check the channel for the videos, and there's about 3 videos gone up new. Chest boxing, Sam versus AD, Alex versus AD. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. Right, here we go. I've got a major headache. I've got cracked right on the nose in sparring. Took one, I never get it right like that, and I took one right on the mooey, like BAM, like that, straight on the mooey. dish, dish, dish. Can you see that? What a punch it was, mate. Alex. I caught him with a good one, a big looming left, like, I went on like that, I went under, and as I went under like Mike Tyson, I come up with a big looming left, turned it like Canelo, and Alex went, so Alex goes, shh, 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 shh. You always throw that, and the other one is, shh, shh, shh. That's a good one for Alex. So you go like, shh, shh, shh. And he's turns at the same time, so bang, 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 and he's there. So he goes from that to that in 3 punches, and he boom, boom, boom. Right, so as he went like that, boom, boom, he's like that way. So as he throws that, I went under it, and then went, and because I was looking at the floor, he didn't think I was going to throw, because I went like that. As I went under, he didn't think I was going to throw, I went, I just caught him with a sweet looming left. It's a great shot, and he's online, and you see him go, good shot. But then straight away, nanosecond later, he goes, bam, and cracks me. The greatest shot I've ever had off of someone. Tell you, I was so grateful for it as well. I didn't feel any pain at the time, but the second the bell went, my nose and my head was like, what I thought, yep. And at the time, like literally, he went like, bam, caught me like that, straight on the mooey, right on the ooter, like going, and I just heard, it wasn't even left or right, it was just, and I think he's broke my nose. Dom, just from one punch. Good on him, Alex, too. It's very hard to hit me as well, but he got me tonight. He got me tonight like a good one, mate. I've got a massive headache. I've got so much to do as well, so I can't stop, I just can't. I want to do a live with Cosmo, the old headball guy. I think he's in Florida, so I'm going to try and at him, but hit that like and subscribe for us, guys. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate it. We're going to do about 20 minutes on it, right? Follow for more. We're doing this every day with sparring, with chess boxing, all being filmed. We're going to be professionally filmed soon, constantly. So we'll have someone cutting, editing as well as us, but they'll be doing the professional bit of it, because you deserve it, guys. If you want this content, you want it the best way, right? So I'll stick to this stuff, and I'll let a videographer do the videoing, and the editor do the editing and all that. But we're gonna have one, so hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. It really helps grow the channel. Thank you. And every like matters, every comment, every share, every notification tapped. It all throws us in the algorithm, and we're trying to build a big channel now. We just hit 1 million on one, and also got our first 1,000 viewers on the channel. So thank you for the like. I really appreciate it. Thank you, whoever that was. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Every single one I appreciate. I try and reply to every single comment. Okay. Any questions? We've got a whole team. We haven't got a moderator on tonight because it's a bit late. She's in bed. She's got a 10-month-old and a 5-year-old, and she's breastfeeding whilst running a big property company. Well, say big, you know, like a property company. It's big for me, and like a multi-million-pound empire. So she's got enough on her plate just for that, and then she's got me, the kids. So I'm so grateful to my missus. She's like a superwoman. She makes it look easy. She don't even stress. She's never ever been stressed. I've never seen her stressed, other than if it was me stressing her out. But she's honestly, she's the reason I'm here. I'm alive. She's fed me in the fetal position before. I'm like this, she's fed me everything, guys. You know Lizzie. All those who are our loyal followers and subscribers, you all know what Lizzie's about. She's sweet. She's loving. She's just, you know, she's my saviour. Just like that. She makes me do all that good stuff, you know. She has done so much for me, guys, and she's never asked me for an ice cream. I've never had to do anything for her. It's like, she's just different. She's on a different level. This 15 years I've been with her, she's never asked me for a thing. That's why she deserves everything, and she's getting everything. She's shown me all the wonderful things in life that I've got now, and she took me to nice places. I was a street urchin when she met me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not one of them like side bags, me little pink vape and my little gay. Not like that. You know what I mean? But it's just rolling with the wrong people, gangsters, 20 years older than me. Just because when I was young, that's all you heard about. Come up with a big family, all that type of stuff, you know. And you just live in a bad town. The town I live in now to where I lived, the complete opposites. All the kids go to school. I take her bag, I take her musical instruments or sports equipment or a scooter or a bike. You know, some days she goes in the back of my electric bike and I ride. She's got a little thing she sits in. I can put Alma and the baby in and all that. But yeah, honestly, complete polar opposites, guys. So I can't thank you enough for what you're doing. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be doing this. We no one to do this with there. So thank you for all the likes and the subscribes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Honestly, it means the world to us. We're blown away with the response we get on here. We really are. All the positive comments, all the nice comments. Just know we're going to be as positive as we can for you. And we're going to reach out to everyone we can, answer every comment while we can. Because it enough go quick. Next thing you got 700 comments rolling through. It's like really hard to keep up. So that's why you have to have a moderator. You've got to do it. You know, it's way more professional to do that. I tried to do it on my own because I wanted to make this my own thing, like my family and that, but you can't. I've got to bring a videographer in, I've got to have moderators, other things. It just gives me more time back. Someone else gets paid. You know, everything's being done professionally on the channel. The family can be more involved, and I'm not worried about filming or Liz filming, and you know, you get more then, and this is what it's all for, right? You get the most, we get the most. It looks better, and why not? We want to be our best. I want to be better than I was yesterday. And I'm going to be better tomorrow than I am today. Straight like that, Dilk. For those of you who are new on the channel, in a month or two, because we're going under a major rebranding, it's going to be Planet Pickers, our charity. Leicester Murray's going to change to Planet Pickers. Must stand for me. The morning was hectic on live. Yeah, I know, but we'll never go through that again, trust me. I shouldn't have stayed on for another like 40 minutes trying to talk. What it was is there was really rude comments coming up like N-I-G-G, you know, like it just ruins it. I was upset for you guys because you're seeing that, number one. I know you're used to it, but as you're seeing that, you're not getting your comments through, and then it's not getting Christian's answers, and people are writing, and it's just not a good situation to be in, you know. So that won't ever happen again, because that's what I say. We've got a professional videographer coming. The morning was mental. Yeah, sorry about it, guys. I really am. That will never happen again, I promise you. There'll be any negative comment on here. Remember, I'm new to this in a certain way of the sort of viralness of it and live and getting 10,000 views and 500,000 views a month. Myself, doing it all myself. So, why did you have a revolver? It's just a paperweight, don't worry. It's just, I shoot. I've got lots of guns. I do competitive, like, you know, I've got scopes, I've got everything. I've got a 357, a 22, 177s. I've got loads of them. My missus shoots as well, so. You know, I got the best score at Centre Parks about 2-3 months ago. I broke the scoreboard where that's going to get another one and bring it next door because there's extra numbers. Even the guy who done it, he was I'm there 5 years. After a couple of shots, he went, no one gets it for about first 5-6 shots, don't worry. Boom, 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 everything. In the end, my father-in-law was just standing there with a gun like that. He doing it. It was amazing. I got a certificate here, I think. Yeah, to certify that Adrian came first place in the laser clay shoot at Centre Parks. Yeah. Broke the scoreboard. I only went up to 99 and I got 180. But yeah, I promise you guys, bro, do you struggle sleeping? I'm 36 and have severe ADHD. So yeah, I don't sleep. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I'm up. I go to sleep for 2 hours. Like, I'm really tired tonight because I didn't sleep yesterday. And I'll just sit down, my missus will throw a blanket over me, and then they'll go upstairs like, and watch a movie or play or do whatever she's doing, so we're doing something. And that is not ADHD, buddy. That's because you're either really, really smart or really, really guilty. Do you know what I mean? If you're really smart, like Einstein, Tesla, Stephen Hawking, all these people, they slept 2 hours a week or 2 hours a year, some of them. You know, they say you need sleep. If that was the case, I'd be dead by now because I've been doing this 25 years, okay? I've had tests, IQ tests, Mensa tests, QB tests. I've had sensors on my head because I don't know why. No one gave me a book till I was 38. So, and then the first book they gave me was A Secret. It was a neighbour. He said, you've got to write a book. So then that, I wrote 22 books in 1 year. Well, I actually wrote 50, published 22 in 1 year. They're all online, all under my OLAR publishing. And it's not ADHD, buddy. I had a 3-hour meeting over 20 years. I've had so many different doctors and psychiatrists, like, because of this ADHD stuff. Turns out I haven't got ADHD. You're like a mistreated genius. We're all a genius. You remind me of Stephen. Oh, thank you. I love Stephen. Stephen Hawking said the true definition of intellect is the ability to adapt to change. So you've got a kid in Costa Rica and a kid in Antarctica. One knows the jungle, one knows all insects, ants, you know, birds and mammals, everything, right? Even a bit of water. Got the animals, loads of things in water. Whereas in Antarctica, they know a bit of snow, polar bear, maybe a seal. You know, there's not much else. You know what I mean? There's no trees. Like when you go further for snow, all these sort of things are complete polar opposites, right? Well, he does really well in his environment. Switch them. Can he take the heat? Can he take the cold? You know, that's the true definition of intellect. You know, ability to adapt to change. So the reason why I do so much, 10 companies, a charity, a think tank. Work with my missus. I help her with her business. I help my brothers and my sisters, my dad. You know, my dad's got his businesses. Our first two initials, Enterprises, because he uses my address, my name, because it's better than where he lives and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, is it normal? I find it hard to sleep. No, you obviously got a great brain. I'm out at the stars every night. I look up at the stars. I've got used to have telescopes, but my missus drove over it, my last one, and broke it as she backed into the garage. So, but yeah, I'm out looking at the stars every night, geezer, because I've gone past that question now. I've been doing it 25 years. I'd be up at night feeling guilty for not sleeping, lying there trying to sleep. I've got meditation playing, 528 hertz, or I've got one frequency in this ear, one frequency in that ear, 444, and maybe 528. And it does something to you've got your neofrontal cortex, right, which is Neo in the Matrix, and you've got Holy Trinity, which is your pineal gland, your pituitary gland, your third eye. Then you've got Morpheus, which is your two white hemispheres here. You've got lower cerebellum and everything in between. The neurons that fire, you know, we know this from Andrew Hubman, we know this from tests that people have had on their head. I've had sleep studies, all this other stuff done on us. You have to understand, it's not your fault that you can't sleep. You can't sleep. Sleep's a thing that happens naturally. You get tired, your body shuts down, it's depleted of oxygen, you know, cortisone, stress hormone. If you don't sleep, some people get that. Do you drink much coffee? No, I don't drink coffee at all. No stimulants for me. Because you can see I'm 100 miles an hour already. I don't need any stimulants. So, yeah, ADHD, that is a label. That is this, look. They want to put you in a box, right? Because they've got to understand it. You're not conforming to their life. You don't want to go to work and work for someone who's going to get unfulfilled, putting peanuts on the shelf every day, getting £9, £12, £20 an hour. Work 30 days in a row, barely pay your bills. You know, if you do, all you're doing is waiting to go and do it again next month to just get by. We're not made for that. You know, man invented the co-op, man invented the government, man invented these things. Do you know what I mean? So how many of you actually control your own lives where when you get out tomorrow, or you can say, I'm not going to sleep tonight, I'm going to do it all night, I'm going to work on my side hustle all night tonight, I'm going to wake my missus up early, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to say, baby, let's go, let's write down all our dreams, let's do a vision board, let's do, you know, write affirmations on Post-its, let's write on the mirror, let's write 3 times a day, 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night. When you start to do this, you start to put yourself in a space. Do you drink drugs? No. I feel like I think too much, like ADHD. No. This is what ADHD is, right? Attention deficit hyperactive disorder, right? Why the flip would I be attention deficit, yeah? Of course I've got an attention deficit. You want me to go to the co-op and put peanuts on the shelf and be unfulfilled and then get £9 an hour for it, or £20 an hour? Do you understand? That's a waste of my talents, waste of my time. I've got more value now. I've got so much to give to the world. So I'm going to go and get around people who value my time, who value my effort, my energy. The fact that I can get twice as much done as they can because they have to go home and sleep and I don't. Plus, I'm always thinking about this stuff they're not. You know, these things matter. Of course, I'm attention deficit. I've got a deficit in my, and I'm hyperactive about it as well. I'm hyperactive about having a deficit. Of course, I've got a lot of energy in that area of being negative and in a deficit of, no, I don't want to do that. You know, so then that manifests in other ways. But you have to be honest, deep down in your root core, right? Do you believe you're happy, right? So you have to say, what is happiness? And you say, hold on, happiness is fleeting. You know, you'll be happy now, but then what about in a minute? How long does that happiness for that feeling last? And well, it depends. So my children, I look at a photo, I think about them, you know, think about something funny they've done, whatever. Then I'm proud of that, right? So let's just block that. There we go. Excellent. So we don't want none of that. Yeah, anyway. Attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Of course you're going to have a deficit. You know, you're not excited about something and you're hyperactive about that as well. About, you know, or whatever it is, or you're passionate about something and then you're punished for being hyperactive about it. You know, simple as this, life. Right? You know what they call entrance? Yeah, because they're entering a trance. They, you know, entertainment, entering a trance, entrance. It's all Latin. It all goes back to that. Broadcasting, casting a broad vision, you know, television, telling you a vision, news, north, east, south, west. This is what it all means, yeah, and this is what we've been programmed by. It's all to do with your mum and dad. They didn't, you know, they want to protect you. So they didn't say, go off and chase the world, go and learn loads of lessons. The worst is going to happen, you're going to lose a few quid and you're going to learn loads of lessons. As long as you learn from everything and don't keep repeating the same mistakes, everyone loses. Everyone who tries something fails the first time if they don't know any better. You know, some people are born with amazing talents in this world, yeah? They seem like that. They just pick something up and they do it. No problem. Every time. I am one of those people. I took a test the other day, got 98%, got one question wrong. That was because I didn't study for none of it. Didn't even know what the test was about. My missus drove, she said, come, you got that test? I was like, oh, okay. It's like a health and safety, one of them sort of things. Didn't study for it, but it's common sense, right? So they keep sending you this thing on the phone, you've got to study. And it's I walked in eating a sandwich, she took my watch off me, she said, come on, lady. Took the chain off, took my sandwich, get in there, kicked me out the bum. and I was like 15 minutes late. I come out early, I was one of the first ones out. So some people are all right like that. My brother Mike was like that. He works in the middle of a rig in the middle of the ocean. He has to get a plane and a helicopter just to work. And he stays there for 2 weeks. He is like that. He runs the rig. He's an electrician. He's like the top electrician on it. He is so smart, the geezer. If I have a problem with a thermostat, so I phone Mike. I said, Mike, do you know what to do? He goes, yeah, right, press this. He's just on it. He's like that. His brain, because he's an electrical engineer, always used to fixing things and taking things apart. I learned so much from him, honestly. Whereas my other brother's a chippy. He's not much like on the electrical side of things, but he's very, very hard working. So there's like attitude, hard work, and knowledge, yeah? Attitude in numerology equates to 100%. Hard work and knowledge is 98 and 96. That's because you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't work hard and take action, you won't do anything. That's why you get lots of scientists with no money, right? Then you've got smart as a bug, but ain't got no money, right? Struggling in life, which equates to sort of woman you get, what you can do for her, your kids, what your kids are going to be, opportunities, all this sort of stuff, right? Then you've got, so that's knowledge. Then you've got hard work, right? Hard work is 98%. Why? Because you can work hard as anything, like my brother Finbar. Mark's got all knowledge. Finbar's worked hard, £1 million house, swimming pool, all this stuff, you know, tree house he built. It was beautiful. Snooker room in the garage, everything, a bar. It was amazing, right? Private road, loving it. Because he worked for it really hard. But because he worked so hard on that, it was like jack of all trades, master of none, that type of thing, yeah. But he was a master of his one trade. But that was it. When that stopped, when it fell apart, it all fell apart. Because you've got to be an all-rounder. That's why the true saying is it's better to be a jack of all trades than a master of one. Tell live vision. Yeah, there you go. Look. How many of you know? Yeah, so you get it. Do you know what I mean? But that's it. Don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself a break, man. The fact, listen, when I got told at 41 years of age, about 2 months ago, I haven't got ADHD, this is when I started doing this. I've been operating under these superstitions like, oh no, I don't think I've got ADHD, I don't want it to go too powerful and too much energy. Yet every time I do it, and I just say, I don't care anymore, I'm going for this, I've got this opportunity with this celebrity, I go in, I get messages like, they love me, I get things sent from different countries, because I had a meeting, they've gone back, they've talked, and that next thing he's like, I'm so glad I met you, I wish I had 10 ADs, you know, this was a step up I needed, but I've got kids that's 15, old people 86, paediatricians of their whole life, looked after children their whole life, accomplished, and they're telling me how they're relying on me for the morning motivation, and not on here, this is in the gym I used to go to and stuff like that. They text me, you know, he's just run 13k at 86, and he's thanking me for the positivity and all this because of how I talk with him, because I can, because he's 86, he's a paediatrician, he's a very, very smart individual as well, so, you know, I don't have to pull any punches with him, like, he respects me. He's seen me for like 2-3 years in the gym doing what I do and never bothering anyone, but everyone coming up to me. People coming up to me saying, I've watched you for 6 months, man, you talk to everyone. It's like, well, yeah, but you notice I don't come out this area here. I just box, yeah, and they come up to me. He's like, no, I know that. I was like, he's like, I wanted to come over for 6 months. I was like, well, we could have been speaking 6 months ago. You should have come over here and that. You know, and now we're best friends. This guy was starting a watch company, which was selling watches to celebrities, because this is what he wanted to do. I said, I'll help you with it. He said, well, we're business partners 50. I was like, yeah, right, because he's one of my friends. He's just had a triple bypass at 41 years of age. He sent me this photo the other day. Man, scary stuff, guys. Scary stuff. And then you've got Darren, 2 brain tumours in hospital. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what, you know, who knows what these people have done in their private lives, or they might have treated their body terribly, you never know. But we also know there's young kids that are born with problems, and then you get kids growing up, they get diseases and ailments, and so who knows? Maybe it's the parents took something when they was pregnant, or they had something wrong they didn't know. But things happen all the time. So I'm just grateful, because mate, the life I've lived, I'm surprised I'm not dead, or got major injuries, or ailments, or diseases, or disabilities. I'm so grateful. I've got everything. All my limbs are working, healthy body. Mate, I've got an amazing dream woman in reality. I've got 3 children. What more could I ask for? Like, I've got every opportunity I could want. Oh, what you talk about? I'm woke also. Yeah, you're awake. You're not woke, because that means someone woke you up. You are awake, clearly. Yeah. I love it. I honestly do. I appreciate it as well. I'm so grateful. I just keep saying it all day, every day, and this is what's happening. Next thing, viral. Next thing, 50 subscribers every day, you know. 500,000 views now a month, and all this sort of stuff. And that's just started. I've only just started scaling on YouTube, the hardest platform to crack, the hardest algorithm to crack. And they've just changed the algorithm again, which made it even harder. But they're trying to give everybody a chance. So I appreciate Google, I appreciate YouTube. I'll be going up to the main office soon, speaking with them, setting up some meetings, start some collaborations going. I'm going to try to have some people come and fight who want to fight in the gym. So we'll take your details, we'll contact you, and then you'll come on and we'll live it and we'll do the spar. And we're going to do that for a while as well. I've got my architect friend who's the coach. And I've got my project manager friend. They're my 2 best friends. They used to be my neighbours when I first moved where I moved. And then 15 years later, we're all still friends. They never spoke to each other before I moved in, no one did. And then I ended up with 7 people's house keys, doing jobs for everyone. Now I go away with one, I go to Spain with another one, Amsterdam with another one I work with, another one I go racing with. We all have barbecues, we have a festival, we put a stage on in the garden, all this sort of stuff, and invite singers. It's amazing, honestly, it's a great community. We're still friends. It's like some party, there's a text going around on WhatsApp, we all go out. Honestly, that's how things should be. Like, they're your friends, people you live with, because you see them all the time. That's why I say it takes a village to raise a child, because it does. Monday got to go to work, got to go and hunt, got to clean, got to get water, clean clothes, you know, skin the animals, you've got to do stuff. Kids can be around by all means, but that's why you've got old people, right? What do old people do? Live together in old people's homes. So what do you do? That's what the old people's home is, the village. It's all got this broken up, and the man's been removed from most homes if there's problems, or the woman can go on the dole and think they don't need a man, you know what I mean? They'll be looked after anyway. So what do they need a man for now? They don't want to be told off and disciplined, and men drag women forward and women drag men forward. That's why it's like that. That's why Scales life got like that. It's pliable, durable. You know, sometimes it's 99.9% the woman. Like, and it has been for Liz, for me. I've barely felt like 0.00001%, trust me. Right? So it's all been her sometimes. Whereas now, I don't feel like that anymore, mate. She don't have to do anything anymore. She's done it. She's proved who she is to me, this woman. And that's why she's getting what she's getting. She deserves it. And she's having it. I am doing it, everything I say, for her. And the kids, obviously. But I've got things that I want to do because I didn't do so well growing up. Or when I was 20 to 30, I done terribly. Maybe 25 to 35, say. So I'm still making up for things like that I lost out on. Imagine never having a bank account, driving licence, credential, qualification, never reading a book. You feel like you're thick, and I don't know anything, and I don't know, you know, I'm just doing what I'm doing, man. I'm a geezer that'll go out, I email people, you know, celebrities or mentors or business entrepreneurs, like high grade people, like Dan Pena, people like that as well. And And that's how I do it. And I go and I tell them what I want to do, and they go, wow. And 3 months later, I'm still talking to them through text or sending them updates of my YouTube channel or whatever, you know, like on my business or this, little clips and that. And the next thing, they reply back, come, have you got the time on this day? Or I've got something for you. Come and see me. When can you get up here? Next thing I go to this meeting in this posh place. Next thing they're sitting down. They've asked me to come because I've reached out and I've harassed them. Some of them I'm texting them every day. And they text a little bit. Sometimes they don't text for 3 or 4 days. I'm still texting. I don't care. They've got to tell me to stop. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how real business is done. You don't give up. You push for what you want. You manifest it. You let people know. Rub it in their face. And not in a bad way, but let you know, look, see this, I'm going to bash the granny out of this. It's just this, whether you're on here or you're not on here, whether I turn this camera on, turn it off, I'm going to bash the granny out of this. So it don't make a difference if you're there. It don't make a difference what you say. This is what's happening. I don't get up and try to do this. I don't have hope or faith or belief. I know I'm going to do it. That is something so beautiful in that. I know I'm going to do it every day. Right? Because I want to be the best I can be and the fastest I can be. I just got a wham on the nose, right? Look at that. Wham, 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 right? From Alex, boom, like that. Like, I went in like that, and he went wham, and just caught me like that, straight on the moon. So I'm pretty sure he's broke my nose, right? And then my eyes watered, obviously, straight away, my eyes watered, right? But obviously I'm in the middle of a fight, so I can't stop. So 5 years ago, then it was 3 years ago. No, they're all different things what I'm talking about, though. And now you've only just started. No, I've only just started YouTube. My YouTube channel's five years ago, right? But the analytics go like that. And then 6 months ago, they go, right? 3 years ago was when I come out of COVID with no money and then started all this, okay? 5 years ago was when I probably had the idea to do it. COVID hit for 2 years, and then that 3 years after. So 5 years ago, I was writing it all out. 3 years ago, I registered a company, started the contracts, got it. 6 months ago, my YouTube took off. So sorry if you've just joined, Stuart. But yeah, it's not deluded, mate. This happens a lot on here. This is what I mean. It's hard to, like, because you want to sort of. A couple of people have texted me and said, "Man, I just searched you on Google. I see you fight or whatever. You know, or you're skipping, whatever it was, or kick-ups, whatever. Man, you've made a believer out of me. Another one. I just subscribed because I've learned that. You know, I thought you was all talk. I thought this dude was all talk. I thought this guy was all talk. And then they tell me you made a believer out of me, right? That means a lot to someone like me, because you don't want people to be wrong. You don't even want people to have the wrong impression of you, right? If you care, right? I couldn't care less about me, but this is information, right? So it has to be the truth. The truth is, that don't make no sense what you're saying, because I've just explained it, haven't I? Really quickly. You can't do that. I can't just make that up, can I? That's why I was explaining it. So sorry if I didn't explain it properly to you, but I've said this a million times before, right? This isn't on here for fun. I'm not on here to boast. I'm actually on here to help. That's it. Just on here to do my boxing, talk a bit of business, or boxing, whatever, and help. That means in a business way, I'm explaining my things because they're successful, and I just want to pass them on because I've done it a different way than everybody else. I ain't got no Latin above my door. As I say, a couple of years ago, I didn't even have a bank account. Right now, I've got business accounts, American Expenses, all this stuff. I've got assets and not liabilities. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm explaining this stuff because of the amount of people that talk to me and tell me stuff, and now they're struggling, they've got this problem, that problem, and it all revolves around money. COVID was 5 years, 10 months ago. What's that? 5 years, 10 months ago? No, I said 5 years ago I started writing all these things down. That's why I pulled the book out. That was 5 years ago, say, yeah? Well, however long COVID was ago, say 5, 6 years, 4 years, whatever. Whenever that was, when I come out of that, I didn't have any money. So I sold my house, walked away, and then done all the business. And that was it. That's all I meant. I didn't mean all them years for one thing. I'm just trying to explain to you how I done it. And that was writing it down first, then coming out with no money, right? And everyone thinks you can't do it with no money, but I'd already done it. The money come later, because you'll find the money. There's people that are investing in you. If you've got a good idea, you won't be able to keep them away. Trust me. There's so many people out there with money. There's so many places to get money. Everyone thinks you've got an idea. Oh, I've got a great idea, but what I need is money to put in place. I had a guy come to me the other day. I'd done a £981,000 deal. The other day here, right here, in 2 hours, right? Which you're going to see. It's all going to be up on here. You're going to have the links. You're going to be able to go and buy them and all this for air ropes, right? And do you know what made me laugh? The same thing happened in that as well. Exactly the same. So I'm used to it. Don't worry. We're just not going to keep going over it. That's all, guys. But if you have any questions like that, fine. Ask them and I'll clear them up, no problem. I don't need to watch and then be commenting negative all the time. Just ask the question and I'll tell you. Just say, what did you mean about 3 years, 6 years and 6 months ago, whatever? And I'll explain what I meant. It's hard to keep up with me. I've never met a person yet that can keep up with me with numbers. I know the number pi into the thousands of digits. I know the number golden ratio, Fibonacci, every particle size, every integer, every spin, every periodic table element, every atomic weight, I can tell you anything about all these things. I've never read a book, okay? Because I've seen it when I tell you. So this stuff is easy. This stuff is just, you can go online and look this stuff up. Go and ask AI, how do I do this? How do I do this? You don't need a course anymore. You don't need anything. I sell courses. You don't see me putting them up on here trying to force them down your throat, do I? Because if it's good and it's right, the business does itself, doesn't it? They'll keep coming back because you've got value. So I don't need to sell myself to people, and I'm certainly not going to keep explaining it. If you've got a question, I'll answer it if I think I can. If not, don't worry, you don't have to watch. It's okay. Just know, I wouldn't come on YouTube and lie. Do you know a guy come on earlier, right? We was disgusted. I've got a 10-month-old daughter, Petunia, absolutely perfect, not blemish on her face, perfect, laughing with a squishmallow. And some geezer wrote Downs, like for Down syndrome, for a 10-month-old baby. And his name's Jeff79, I say. Looks on his page, no subscribers, no videos, nothing. So he's just like trolling. And it's just things like that. He's come off the live and then gone on there and wrote that. Why? Because he probably tuned in, heard some stuff, thought he knew better than me, who's explaining it, about myself. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's why we're going to have a moderator every day, especially for the big hours and 2-hour ones. We're going to have a moderator who's going to block anyone, get them up out there so we can continue on with the positivity and all the great comments. We've got no problems. We'll never delete comments now if you say we're crap or I'm this, I'm that. Nothing like that. But anything vulgar and rude and, come on. It's YouTube, guys. Why is everyone so serious? I realised for 3 weeks I've been way too serious, man. Because I was trying to talk business and just didn't want to muck around. I wanted to be serious. You know, but it doesn't have to be like that. This is why I wrote a book, Life Can Be Serious and Fun, Raising a Child. Because it can. I've done it. I'm best friends with my kids. I'm best friends with my missus. I'm close with my mum, my dad, my brothers, everyone, my neighbours, my friends. Because we've got trust. Because I do stuff for them all and I don't charge them. Because I don't need to nick 100 quid off my neighbour because I put a light up and they all offer me it and they all try and put it through the door and they all try and buy me stuff. That's why they all buy me gifts, because I do so much. So what I do is I go and put it straight back because I don't want anything. I'm like Sheldon Cooper. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for the thank yous. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it because I can. That's it. Oh, these book guys, I think it's obvious what you do. Yeah. What do you mean, do I support Gaza? I'm thick as poo. What do I know about Gaza? What question is that? It's wild how people in your comments argue with you when they know nothing about you. I know, Joey, I know. The haters will hate and big mouth, and that's all they will be keeping up. Appreciate you, Jay. Yes, absolutely right, man. 100%. We've got people looking at it and all this. Who's this loser? I'd bang him out easily. We can show that one. There's no swearing in that. Oh, that's not nice though, is it? Baby Yaga. See, look, drugs again. I won't say what, but subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. Buy XRP, mate. Yeah, you get 5% with one of these other ones. I see an advert on that the other day. I've got about 33 coins already. But yeah, man. Right, let's bar him. Right, user in this channel. Can't be having that. And then just one more guy, sorry. Sorry if it's holding you guys up. I'm from Australia. Good day, mate. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, but Joey, I appreciate you saying that, man, because I notice everybody who sticks up for each other and you're always defending me. I don't need anyone to defend me, man, but I really, really appreciate it. You know how good that is. Thank you, because regular viewers, you see it all. So, I mean, people are just coming on and say stuff. They rant it for everyone else because they take up the stream, they take up the time. So we're not giving them any energy anymore, I promise you. All I will have to do, guys, is I'll have to block them when I'm on my own. I'll have to go and sort of like get them up out there. Because all they'll do is just go like, oh, on to the next one and do the same hate, the same energy, because that's what their life is, so. yeah, so thank you guys, I really appreciate that. But it's okay, it's all good. It's all good, honestly. I'm a 41-year-old geezer, trust me. I've been shot twice, stabbed. I'm not worried about a couple of words. I just don't want to give any of my energy to some energy vampires anymore. You see what I'm saying? I don't even want to read it, let alone go through it, you know? So I promise, it's a bit wild this morning, the stream, because so many people writing N-word all the way down it and all these horrible, horrible things. See what I mean? I mean, I've never been called so many things by one person who I don't know. Because I've been streaming for 3 weeks. I've never said one bad thing about one person, so I don't know where all the hate's coming from, but it's just one person, and I didn't know how to bar them, because I thought, no, freedom of speech, they've got to have to say, do you know what I mean? I want people to see what they're saying, do you see what I'm saying? You're going to read 5 comments, and you're going to go, oh, he's this, oh, no, he does this, wow, you know, what a stellar career as a criminal I've had, eh? Like low level. Yeah. So I promise you, no more now. Let's get back to it, guys. Boxing and business. Anything you want to ask, if I know it, I promise you, I'll tell you the truth, because things ain't always as they seem. In property, you know, everyone thinks, oh, get property, get out. You don't understand mortgage means death pledge. You need to understand that. You need to understand bank, bench, Latin, all these things, you know. You're weak from your week of work. Your weekend, at the end of your week, you're weak. You earn money. You earn. What's in an urn? My dog's in an urn right there because he's dead. Death in an urn. Ashes. But you earn money to pay your mortgage. You earn death. Money's energy. You have to understand. This is why we've got different countries, different languages. You go to the jungle, it ain't even language, it's sounds, it's clicks. When they sing in the jungle, the trees stop moving. It'll be swaying, all of a sudden they go, oi, oh, and all of a sudden the trees stop. So they're listening. Vibration. I've learnt more from them than some people who have got degrees and thing on the internet, like, just by watching and imitating and copying. So this is like a bit more of a personal stream right now for me, guys, because there's no moderators, no one, yeah, obviously I'm on my own. So these ones I'll class as a bit messy, yeah? So there'll be no moderator. I'll have to just go to the screen and do that myself, guys, so sorry. It's exactly the same thing every stream, mate. Sorry. What do you want to talk about? Oh, ask me something. We'll talk about something else. Sorry, geezer. We're not doing the trolls, so don't worry. There'll be none of that. But ask a question, geezer, and I'll answer it, I promise you. What do you want to talk about? Ask me something, and we'll talk. This is for you, remember? You're the ones who got to ask the questions. Never struggled before. I had 700 people asking questions this morning. It was bloody hard to keep up with that, wasn't it? What do you want to know? Where are you? Where is everybody now? Where are you? America, India, Sweden, Denmark, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Costa Rica, Philippines, Venezuela, Jerusalem, Palestine, where? Dubai. That's my favourite bit of stream, is to ask that and everyone goes, look at that. Stuart, outstanding. Hi, thanks, man. Thanks, Stuart. Yeah. North Carolina, Zealand, UK, Devon. Well, I had a pub in Devon. What was it called? The Pilot, I think, was it? In Ilfracombe. Was it Ilfracombe? No. Was it Ilfracombe? Something like that, I can't remember now. Yeah, I remember when I went down when I was young. That was so fun. I was a bit naughty and they sent me down there. And I snuck out the first night I was there because she had this multi-layered pub. It was like all hilly. I remember sneaking out, climbing on top of a bowling alley. Yes. Marty Paula's the nuts, mate, I tell you. She's just a pucker aunt. Really cool aunt you can talk to, you know, even when I was young at school, you can really talk to her. This is so light, this ball. So when you see it hit hard, it's off. I don't think anyone could control this ball as hard as you hit it. Because I don't just go forward like that, do I, right? I want to go round to the sides. Some geezer said to me earlier, he does it on my stream, he said, I don't know how, but I'm in an alley with a ball on my head, and I wouldn't do it for anyone else other than you. I don't know how I've ended up, but because of you, that was it. I don't know how I've ended up, but because of you, I'm in an alley with a ball on my head. He said this is really overcome. Was it? Did I get it wrong? Oh, I did. Yeah. Because someone else is from Devon. Is that you? Yeah. Oh, well then, that's it. That was you. You reminded me. So he said have it on the side of his head, and I thought, well, that's going to be a bit weird, isn't it? It's going to come, but maybe gives you a little bit more time. Maybe okay, a little bit on the side. I didn't think that would work. Thank you, whoever said that. So on my channel, I've done videos of like sparring, 2-minute videos, and I'll go up to about 5 minutes. But I've got a chess boxing one, me and Sam outside the garage, me and Sam at this gym we went to, and there'll be more going up. I've got loads of footage now, like 38 minutes an hour, 15 minutes, all loads of different types. I'm going to cut it up, put it into bite-sized bits, and get it up for you. But watch the sparring, yeah, if you like boxing. If you like boxing, or you want to see me get punched in the face, which I know a lot of do, right? Bosh. He hit me with this right today. I'm not even joking you, right? It went, and just my nose went, right like that. Boom. And I felt it. I've even got a headache now because of it. And I never get hit, but he caught me so clean today. Oh, what a punch it was. It was just like last week, though, I caught Sam with a straight one. Same sort of punch, but mine was a bit more stretched out like that, whereas Alex was here and he went boom, like that. And Sam, oh, mate, I thought that was a good punch. I got a taste of my own medicine today, mate. I'm 41 years old. I've never been hit like how I got hit today. And it was the coach. It was the only one he got on me, don't get me wrong. But that one punch done me for about 4 rounds. I made sure not to have, I think my head was like that, and as I looked up, I went like that. And then as I looked up like that, he went, boom! Clocked me like a good one, mate. What a shot. Hit that like and subscribe, guys, for the OLAR group. And we've got the OLAR Farming Initiative. Yes. Ophelia, Liz, Adi, Riley, and we've got OLAR P for OLAR Publishing. Petunia. I'll give you a little look. Okay. Let's go. That's G.E.D's work. That there. And then all this down here, which is getting repackaged. I mean, I've stuck it on everything when I was doing it. That's how I've stuck it on literally everything, man. Yeah. CEO, when I've got my ego going, you know, I want to feel good. I've realised I used to get made feel guilty for wearing that sort of stuff, guys. Yeah, people used to make me feel guilty. We're in Surrey, Essex, right next to Surrey. I'm from Essex, and I'm in Surrey in a minute. This is the stuff I'd wear, right? So I'd wear like that with an A on or whatever, and I'm not joking about. They would make me feel so bad for wearing it, right? They go, take that chain off and all this, and I'd go like, I'd look at them and think, hold on, take that. They'd say, take that chain off or something like that, right? And I'd go, oh yeah, by the way, guys, two people are going to get that. We're going to give one away to each person on each channel, I think. And there's other stuff, but these are 40 grams, and they come with certificates, everything, right? So, let me put you back up here. So, with my family, I'd be, you know, just walking indoors or going outside, I'd be dressed, and they'd go, take that bandana out your pocket or something like that. And bearing in mind, my dad dresses up as Elvis and goes, oh, and sings and all that, right? And everyone does what they do, right? I'm not harming no one. That was just what I wore at the time. I wore a chain and I had a cross on it, and I had that nice diamond watch like this. I love my watches, right? So this was things like this. It's my pride and joy, that watch. It's going in about 3 weeks, 2 weeks. It's going to be away for about 6 weeks because I'm having a new strap put on it. It's got to have a stone put in, which I've got under here. That stone I've had to get replaced. And that, you know, Max Tracks NYC, I've done business with him to get that. He basically sold an AP, an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak that I'd bought, I'd already paid for. And then when he emailed us back, he said, I'm so sorry it's been sold because it just gone on the floor. Someone bought it, right? It's fair enough, it's business. But he felt so bad about it, he then sent back, but I want to offer you a choice of these. So she was end up doing emailing, and she said, oh, well, he likes blingy watches. So she sent back this and another one. So I immediately went, that one, she went, I knew it, like that, because the strap is this. It's hilarious. This is the strap. So it's iced out as well. Right, but I actually was playing table tennis and dropped it and went to catch it and it just slipped and I stamped on it. I was so angry because I lost 12-10 to the geezer I played chess with and he beats me at chess, right? Oh mate, you right looked after me. He gave me like $3 off the watch. He said that was it that one? Might have been Jewelry Unlimited actually, sorry. It was the Royal Oak with him, wasn't it? Yeah, whatever anyway. Yeah, just, oh mate. And then this is my Uncle Jim's. Oh, I missed that, do you know that? I loved that. That was such an exciting time, that. This is my Uncle Jim's, this one. It's inscribed on the back. And it's, thank you for, I think, 45 years of service. I think he done. And yeah, that's it. But that's the one thing I do like, you know. I like it. Look, it's not worth a lot of money. I get it. Some things are just like alloy or lab diamonds. I get it. I don't care about all that. I care about how it looks. You know, as long as I've bought it and I own it and I wanted it and I paid for it, that's all that matters to me. I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm not dressing up for anyone else. I'm not wearing this to show off or show it. I hope people see it and I hope they love it and like it and all that. But, you know. But yeah, I'm going to always have a little go at that sort of stuff because I've started to design my own stuff now. Do you know what I mean? I have to wait a long time for it, but, you know, it's fun. I like it. I like playing about with the AI and all the digital stuff now. You know, designing. My hyaluronic face mist is a Blue Ocean product from my company OLAR Luxe, L-U-X-E. So OLAR Luxe, L-U-X-E, and the E's hyphen, so it's like luxe, I suppose, but like luxury, but yeah. I might drop the E and just do L-U-X, I don't know yet. But anyway, I've got this website done, I'll show you in a sec. It's really elegant, and I just coded it over the last 2 days. Whew. I don't know, I've seen that Martella. What's that Mattel like? I haven't seen him. I might maybe know his face if I see him, but I can't put a face to the name. Crazy old looking vegan lady. Memories, bro, for me too. I went through my old stuff yesterday. Bring back good times. Yeah, Isaac. Yeah. We're getting old, geez, aren't we? That's much. Yeah, I've got every channel that's out there. I've got. Like I'm up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so I've always got that telly or computers going. I've always got something on. You know, I'm in my lab, in my physics lab. I'm having a games room, so like roulette table, fruit machines, table tennis, a punch machine. You know, all that fun stuff. Shooting machines, basketball. I'm having it all, mate. I'm telling you, my kids ain't going to have to leave to go and have entertainment, I promise you that. They're going to go out to travel, so their time's condensed. So any games will be all in there. They don't need to go and half hours, go trampoline. I've got trampoline in from the tree house to the trampoline to the swimming pool. All set up. Trampoline cut into the grass, I'll dig it with my digger, put it into the grass. I'm telling you, I'm doing it all, mate. That's all I'm doing every day, 24 hours a day until it's all done. I'm working. When it's all done, I'm not working. I'm taking a year or two off. That year or two off is because all these will be bringing enough in where I can relax. Got the farm, it's all set up, got animals on there, people coming for education, got the naughty kids coming, teaching them how to be men. You know, take responsibility, look after your mum and sister. For that, you need to shape up, you need to learn, you need to pay attention, you need to get around someone who's successful and say, I'm going to be successful because I'm looking after them. Don't care how it takes. I'm just going to stand next to you, shadow you, learn everything. Will you be my mentor? I need someone who's going to be there for me. Might be 3 o'clock. You'll find someone. 100 people might say no. One of them say yes. You're watching the on Friday from Vegas. If I'm indoors and it's a bit, you know, if I like who's fighting and I know, I might sometimes turn it on. But I like the YouTube better, and I watch the old fights. Easily, you could take me, Patrick, easily. You sound Irish, Patrick. You could definitely take me. Yeah. Yeah, and that's it. That's my goals for the future, as in things I've got to hit. But I've only got one real goal, and that's to make sure that I'm there for my son. He's got the infrastructure in his life that he needs, any sort of education, learning, anything he needs. I need to be there to make sure he gets what he needs. That's it. That's my only goal. Other than that, I'm making my kids smart. My daughter's 5 years old. She's a genius. She knows the periodic table, speaks a bit of Mandarin, learning French. She can read, write, count, spell, speak, you know, articulate, athlete, gymnast, everything. Does arts and crafts. She sings and acts. She's got books published. She's 5 years old. She's beating most 20, 30, 40-year-olds in business as well. You can write, you can make your kids a company and incorporate your family and trust and all this sort of stuff. I'm just learning about it all now. The people that taught me up to now are already doing all this stuff. But you have to learn bit by bit. First, you have to have an idea, your own brand, your own product, your own company, something like that, right? Have your own something to go out and give value. Make sure you're more valuable than everyone else. You're going to have to probably start either really cheap or really dear. So you only need one contract really dear, but really cheap, you get loads of jobs. You know, there's loads of ways to do it. You know that. I had someone say to me the other day, yeah, but I've got a scaffolding firm and 3 houses. And I was like, okay, so what does mortgage mean? And the person couldn't tell me. Thanks, G-Man. Thanks, G-Man. I don't know. Patrick sounds like he's a bit of a goer. What's that? Got damn, what's that? No, I'm not trying to be a boxer. I'm just having a go of it. I'm doing it no matter what. So I'm just, whatever it is, I'm having a go, you know? That's it. I'm not trying. I don't have hope or faith or belief. I know what I am. I've just come from a boxing gym and I got hit once on the nose, and look, that was it. It's online now. You can go and look on my page. You'll see the last spar from earlier. I have to go easy. I only give about 30, 40%. If I was to give 100%, it'd be game over really quickly, like all my fights. All my fights are on YouTube. They have to lie when they put people in front of me. Yeah, because Jumbo said there's only 9 people on this planet your weight who could do what you can do. And that was when I was like 33, 34. I was way past it. And he said that to me then. He said, hey, if I still had a licence, oh, mate, and all this. He used to go. He used to get angry at me. He used to go, oh, AD, as if I was a wasted talent. Or he used to say loads of crap like that. And he was right, I probably was. But what's the point? It's done. It's done and dusted. It's past it. I'm 41 years old. I don't think about that sort of stuff. I'm not trying to be a boxer. I'm just trying to keep fit, have a positive attitude. You know, I don't want to be like Logic's. You know, he obviously, look what he's writing, you know what I mean? If he likes a bit of that, it's up to him, mate. We don't discriminate on here. We appreciate you coming on. Look, you almost got that right, mate. Just one letter of each, though, you know? You're nearly there, geezer. You know, you can learn on YouTube. You can go on, like, you know, type in Miss Rachel and ABCs and 1s, 2, 3s. Logics. There's not much logics in that, though, is there? You've got to know about molecular biology, quantum mechanics, string theory, quantum entanglement, cymatics, the Raman hypothesis, the Poincare conjecture, the golden ratio, pi. When you can do that, or you can say hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, helium, fluorine, oxygen, neon, or you can tell every integer, every particle, electron, neutrino, Higgs, fermion, up quark, down quark. You know, you could talk about the island of stability. You could talk about Maxwell's equation, Schrodinger's equation, you know, Pauli Dirac, Einstein, special relativity. I've never even read a book in my life. And I can go 3.1415926535897932384626433832795028841971693. I can keep going and going and going and going and going. Or I can do Fibonacci, the golden ratio, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89. I can keep going and going and going. Gravity, 9.8 meters per second. Speed of light, 299,792,458 meters per second. I think I've pretty much heard every number and I can remember it. Like, do you want me to do pi? Do you want me to keep going with pi whilst unboxing? Oh, he's done it again. Thanks, Logic. Appreciate your Logic. This guy knows numbers. Do you want to do words together, Logic? Do you know gay means happy? 'Cause I'm happy, do, 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 do. Off the bag and the Addy. Addy! Wait, there's this lady I haven't done job for. Like, I put two dimmer switches up for her because I was flickering. Took dimmer switch off. It's like, you turn it on anyway. Fix that, fix the pendant, put a few bulbs in. I bought her a new LED bulbs. I never charged her. And they're just lovely. They're dog people. They're the sweetest people in the world, you know. And she calls me Addy. Addy. And when I got round there, she was on the phone to a bird on the phone, getting an upgrade on her partner's phone. She was called Abby. And she calls me Addy all the time, like, Addy, oh, but I don't know Addy. I love her to pieces. And I ain't got the art to say it's Addy. You know what I mean? I don't care, you know. I love her so much, I ain't got the art to tell her, because it don't matter to me. She can call me Addy for the rest of my life. I'm hoping that in about 10 years, we've been friends for like 15 years, at my 50th or something, I've never had a 16th, a 21st, a 30th or 40th birthday party. Do you know that? Whereas all my brothers and sisters, they all had them. That's how naughty I was. Not like they said we're not doing it, I just weren't about. Do you know what I mean? I was always in the pubs and stuff when I was younger, stupidly. How much time did I waste going in pubs? Do you know what I mean? I wasted so much time, guys. So much time. That's why I'm doing all this, like how I'm doing it as well, trying to get as much out as I can. So for those of you who say, like, no, I took fast, I took long way, I get it, I do. But I don't want that to be a bad thing for you. You know, ask me to slow down, and if I can, I will, you know. But remember, I'm doing this for me. The information is for you. You don't get to change me. You're going to change me by being nice people because I'm trying to go to a positive place, and that's it, okay? So that's the only way you'll change me, okay? You won't rage bait me anymore. You know, this morning, I'm trying to answer questions, and I'm getting kind of sidetracked to that instead of carrying on with the stream for all the lovely people that have wasted their time trying to see some words or whatever we was doing. And then the next thing, look, you know, hour and 80 minutes, or 40 minutes, was it? So sorry about that, guys. And this is how I look at it. Your time is extremely valuable, okay? As is mine. Now, just because I've got my own time, it doesn't mean it's any less valuable, or because I'm on YouTube. While I'm doing this, I am talking to you about things, but I'm also letting you know some things with the business. That's helping me as well. Do you understand? If my right-hand man ain't about, then I'll be talking to people on here about stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I? I don't need to, but why wouldn't I continue to talk about all the lovely things that put me where I am and make me feel good, like I do with my family? I surround myself with my family. Why? I love my family. Hey, Daryl, what's up, Doug? I'm not a tough guy, Dunk, but I'm sorry because we can't have that sort of talk, you know. You're alienating yourself, mate, I'll tell you. So I'm moving on the butcher's pencil, yeah. Get your weight up, homie. Sorry, David Beckham. No. Do you know when I stopped watching football? Was when I see David Beckham jump over a tackle. Yeah, David Beckham jumped over a tackle for 250 grand a week. And then I stopped watching football about 25 years ago because you could pay me 250 grand a week 25 years ago. You could have shot at me on the field. The linesman could have had an AK-47. Do you know what I mean? I would have still whooped his ass. Just because he can put a ball on a £10 note, he can't take a tackle. He's soft as puppy sugar. Do you know what I mean? So no, sorry, dog. I don't even watch football. I play football. Look, ready? I'll show you how I play football. Right? I'll show you how I play football. I do like football, but I don't watch it. Right? I much prefer to have a kickabout and watch 22 grown men on the field. I've got boxing's the same, right? I prefer to do it, but yeah, I watch a little bit of boxing, but football's too soft for me. I haven't watched football for 25 years, mate. And I won't either. Football is for people who can't play football. People who watch football can't play football. Okay? That's mostly, they're like either tough, fake tough guys, aren't they? Like the Football Factory. I was on a podcast with Tamara Sand. My podcast. And Tamara Sand's at the Football Factory. And he's exactly like he is in the Football Factory. He's genuine, trust me. And he said, "Cool, he's a live one about me." And my cousin Sean, who's my business partner, one of my closest, said, "Trust me." He went, "Cool, he's a live one." And he said, basically a white cue ball was on the floor. We've got a pool table in our office, right? In Hampton Court. So it's got like street fighting machine, pool, table tennis, everything. If you want, got baristas, beers in the fridge if you want them, you know, space dust drinks, all this. He's got everything. He's got absolutely everything. Yeah, golf in there. You can do anything in there. We've got a studio, like cameras, £40,000. This is why I love this, because when I go to these places, it makes me appreciate so much. I've got a team like $44.99 stand. I think that was the display I got in a shop actually, but that's Team U. I love Alibaba, love AliExpress. I love charity shops. Come on, why wouldn't I? I live in a beautiful place, so the stuff here is lovely. I mean, when I got London, my missus says, "Come and go to a charity shop," or, "Oh, I know one down here," and they're amazing. I go to a thrift store. I never used to go to things like that. Man, they're amazing. The stuff you can get in here, because I love all that American stuff, like the leather jackets, but they just don't suit me. You know what I mean? But I love all that. Absolutely. Do you know what I'm going to do one night? Ping pong balls. Ding, 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 ding. Or something like that on a spinner. I'm going to put a load of pots. I've ordered the balls, but I'm now just going to, you know, set up a course, because I'm gonna do something really cool, because I want one of them videos. Do you know what I mean? Like a really hard to get one of them videos. Oh, a friend in hospital. I can't. They're being clean, geezer. Charity shops in good neighbourhoods are signed at rate. They are. Definitely, Isaac. Even Tyson Fury can get hit. Thanks, man. Thanks, Stuart. Appreciate it, man. Team Homestead. Yes, of course you are, Darren. You're not going nowhere, son. Darren's got 2 brain tumours on his head, and he's in hospital. He's been in hospital this whole time since I've known him. Yeah, I hope you're feeling well, though, Darren. Right? I really do. I really hope you're feeling better. Positive attitude goes a long, long way, mate, I tell you. It's all about cortisone and the stress hormone, and oxytocin's the love hormone. So, you know, love is one thing, but care. The 8th regenerative principle of Masons is care, okay? That means you can love someone to death. You go, no, you see it in America, don't they, and all that stuff. They'll kill her, kill him, and kill themselves, kill the kids. They do all that sort of stuff because they claim to love someone, right? Well, if you love someone, you let them go. Like a bird, a butterfly, let it go. You'll crush it. Too much love, you'll crush it. I love it, John. Crush it. You know, care. Whereas if you care for something, you can't care for something enough. If you care for something every day, 24 hours a day, you can never over care for it, because you're just caring. Care is something that you know how to pull back and go with, you know? I have all these balls around because I do the planets with my daughter, and I also print off them laminates with like all the periodic table, with the days of the week, with numbers on, and then we sit there and throw coins on it from... I'll do things like this. I'll go Einsteinium, and I'll try and get it on the Einsteinium, right? So say that's the periodic table. I will stand behind this, and I'll go like that. Yes! Aluminium! Moscovium! Yes! Go on, my son! Right? And then when I'm doing that, she's thinking I'm having fun. What do kids do? Like, For instance, my Petunia, 10 months old, been trying to get out there and get to the mat where we wipe your feet, or the dog might, if she didn't get out, she'd have a tiddle right on that mat. She zooms for that door the second it's open. Why? Because we're always shutting it and stopping her getting out. Like today, I had to fit the baby gate, right? Obviously, mustard job. 5 seconds, went shopping, come back. You know, because you go shopping now, and no matter where you go, you're shocked, aren't you, right? So anyway, we went shopping, come back, put the baby gate up, straight there as well as the door open. And, you know, you want what you can't have, right? That's kids. So I make it look like I'm having all the fun in the world, because I really am. But I'm over-exaggerating a bit, but in a psychological way, reverse psychology, right? Energy doesn't lie. Energy doesn't dissipate. It's transferred. We all walk in a room, and if you walk in there, you've been nervous because, you know, maybe someone's there you don't like, or someone said something in the past and you're not cleared it up maybe, and you feel you're acting like it's right, but really there's some feelings harboured. You know that feeling when you walk there. Whereas when you walk into a room and everyone's waiting for you for good things, so they've paid for a ticket, yeah, and I'm walking in, there's 10,000 people there, paid £20 each. Wow, for an hour, £20 for an hour talk, right? Which is actually about 55 minutes by the time you get on the stage, start talking, and you have to get off and out. That's 1,000 people for £19.99 ticket, or £20 ticket. You can't imagine that feeling. Knowing they're all there, sitting there listening. Some have got books and pads, others filming, others writing down, others videoing, taking camera shots, asking you questions because they've listened, they've gone away and done it, they've come back. Everyone now is making everything simpler and simpler and simpler because you've got to. It isn't hard anymore. Any billionaire or multi-millionaire will tell you to go and make £19.99 in the co-op an hour is the same as making 100 grand an hour, right? You are just found the one with £19.99. Go and look for what jobs are out there for 100 grand an hour. Now, there won't be many, but I guarantee you there'll be even less people going for it. You've got more chance of getting that job. In the time it takes you to learn to do that job, it's only what they're going to tell you in the co-op. You just think you know everything in the co-op already, right? Even if you ain't worked there, you know you've got status shows, you do this. But guess what? You'll still have a manager tell you how he wants it done. So you'll still have to take that time to listen to him like you would for someone else. And you've got access to Google, you've got access to AI, ChatGPT, AGI, ASI, you know, artificial superintelligence now, quantum computing, willow chips, we can find out all this stuff. They're decoding stuff. We're in a prime position, right? So think of the kids now. So why do you think I do all this with her? Do you think I say, no, you've got to read books, no, you've got to learn maths? She learns maths, she learns science, she learns everything, right? She's at school, she's the smartest kid in her class. But what's it going to be like in 5, 10 years? Do you think she's going to need to know these things that science is going to work out instantly? No. Because you just ask her a phone or a watch, and a hologram goes, zzz, and she go, what's this? Or point it out, and she go, that is this is this. That looks like it's decayed, but everything's like that now. You don't need to think. Your computer thinks faster than most of you anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because we're so down and dumbed down. Why do you think I keep myself on point? Like, you've got to be up in this world. What if I died tomorrow? She'd be brought up without a father, and worse than that, I didn't teach her anything. So no way. But that's what I do. I print off a periodic table, and I'll buy one from the pound shops as well. Just throw it on, and we have games, and there's other games we play. And make it a competition sometimes. I don't let my 5-year-old daughter win. I whoop her ass sometimes at whatever we're playing. She's got to learn about losing as well. No, I don't speak Spanish. Let's have a look. Right. Yes. No, I don't drink, Rocco. I don't. No, nothing. No español. No más. No más. A little bit of Mandarin. I'm learning. Learning a little bit of Mandarin and French, obviously from school, but not fluent or nothing like that. Just simple phrases to get you by. Yeah, that's it really. No, I haven't got the boots. She's cleaning them, Dal. Yeah, no, she's cleaning them. They got all dirty because I was in the garage with and it rained again. Absolutely hammered it down for the last day and a half, so I shouldn't have wore them. But yeah, I've had to have them cleaned because they're brand new, so I didn't want them marked up and stained. The good old Liz, she knows exactly what she's doing with all that. She's the queen at washing. I'll take my socks off, mate. They're on the bed. I'll take my socks off now, go and sit down and have a cup of tea. I go upstairs, they're dry on the bed. I'm like, what? How have you done this? She only got a tumble dryer. She's just a whiz. It's not like she doesn't put one pair of socks on. She's just always doing washing. She's doing like two little girls. It's me. I train twice a day. You know, I have to go and do a job. Maybe I promise someone I'll come and do something for them, so I have to put my work overalls on. Then I come back and I put a tracksuit on to chill out for maybe an hour while I'm doing some work on the computer. You know, I'm on YouTube studio, or I'm filming, or I'm editing, or I'm speaking to celebrities, or I'm going to meet someone, so I've got to put on some jeans or a suit or whatever. So I'm always changing. Always. I'm always getting dirty because I've got a dog. You know, I'm also a geezer. Like, I don't care about rolling in a bit of mud just for fun, just to make my daughter laugh. I don't care about if it's wet and I'm on a white top. I don't care about that sort of stuff. If I bought a Bugatti, we'd eat McDonald's in it and all that. I just don't care. This stuff's meant to be for using. People, do you know how many people I know have got £1 million, £2 million in the bank account, and they're like 60, 70, 80. They're going to die with that account. They're doing it just in case, and they'll play around with their stocks, and they think they're doing something. They live the most boringest lives, yet they could have the most awesome life, but they struggle to talk to people and to make friends because they're so anal. It's just crazy, honestly. I mean, why would you work your whole life to accumulate wealth, get to a point where you can't spend it, can't enjoy it either? You should got it in the bank. You're not got it to leave and help someone because you wait until you die and then to give it to them and then make it like you were going to help them. No, you dive in the bank and you went to the next person. Otherwise, help them in life while they're young and they can enjoy it. Help them while they're there. I don't want nothing off of anybody. I don't want none of my family's leave me money. No one's giving me nothing, mate. I'm telling you, I'll change my name so they can't find me. Oh, I never need it. If anything, I'll do it. But my mum don't leave me anything. I don't want anything of Liz's mum and dad. I don't want anything of anyone. I know there's people in life that I've helped who've got no kids before. I know the sort of people that leave it. Or either leave it to a cat's home or a dog's home or me or something like that. I know they are. People have made jokes before about it. I've done so much for these people. One of them said, you've got to buy my house. I don't want my kids to have it because they'll chuck all the stuff away, and I know you won't because I'm an engineer and he's an engineer. So I might have to buy his bloody house just because, and I respect him so much, and obviously I want all the stuff anyway. I told him that, I said, look, I want all this stuff. And he went, oh, of course, like that. I said, well, no, when you die, can I have it in your will? Like, joking about, obviously. But as throwing a joke out there, you know, to say like, oh, Chris, don't chuck the runs away, I'll have it. And he said, of course. Because I'm a tool merchant, mate. I love it. I go boot sales, clearances, online. I love my tools. I've got every tool you can imagine. I've got every saw, every drill, every skill saw, band saw, table saw, coping saw, wood saw, reciprocal saw, chop saw. I've got them all, mate. I've got a pillar drill, a combi drill, impact, everything. And I love using my tools. Just doing that gate today, I was loving it. It's a simple thing, a couple of screws, but I was loving it. I really was, because I don't do it anymore. I'm an electrician, but I don't really do that anymore. You know what I mean? No, I don't sleep, Stuart. I'm up 24 hours a day, mate. After this, I'm going to be, look, you see, look, there's a computer plugged into that TV. I'm going to be sitting up there. There's going to be 4 screens. I'm going to be coding on one of them. I'll probably have YouTube on another, just so I have a little bit of music or something. Or I'll have Scrubs on, or Big Bang Theory. And then the other 2 I'll be working on. I'll be designing a product there, and I'll be speaking to China in a chat there. Like, that's just, yeah, that's a normal night for me, geezer. I'll go for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Like, I think I slept, not last night, night before, so I'm fine. I had like 3, 4 hours sleep. So I'll be fine for a few days now. But I had a headache earlier, right? Really bad headache. Second I got in from boxing, sparring, I had a massive headache until I started this live. Got on with saying, look, my headache's gone away. So it just proves it. If I'd have stopped, I'd have sat down, it'd be like, oh, make it easy with longer string. Yeah, I've got loads on there. I just have it, I don't want it easier. I want it hard. I want it hard so it challenges me and I have to get better quicker. Whereas if it's easier, it'll be slower for me to get better. I challenge myself with every single thing I do. You know, who's Abby? Who's Abby? Who is? Who's Abby? Oh, you mean put it by my waist like that? No. Well, it'll take ages to come back. I work on a quantum level, like 10 to the power of minus 34, yeah? Like a particle. Think of it like, you know, it takes me a second to punch, or half a second to punch. I get 3 punches in a second, or No. No. That's macro. Get down to the micro. Yeah. Imagine like Sam goes like this, yeah? Why do you think I hit him every single time I want to? Like it's hard. I have to not hit him. Do you know what I'm saying? So when he's doing this, I ain't doing that. When he's done that one side and back up, I've already got like 8 movements. I've already got like, so he don't know where I'm going. And on the back of that, I'm gonna go, boom, and just pop a strut out like that. So you never know when it's coming. You'll just be like, yes, and it comes. It's straight down the pipeline. And it's not even like that. It's more like that. Psst. So you don't see it. It's like direct light. You don't see the flinch there. You don't see my muscles change or nothing like that. I'm just straight like, and as soon as I see the opening, I basically picked it when I want. It's a guessing game for him or someone else. They've got to know when I'm going to do it. You know, and all of a sudden, because I can punch so fast, so quick, with such accuracy, they're like tactical newts. They find their target every time. And I've never seen someone take the test of time with them. I'm unbeaten. I'm not saying that, my record is, okay? I'm not boasting, I'm not saying, oh, I'm the best, none of that. I'm never saying I'm the best. There's people tougher, there's people stronger, faster. I just haven't faced them yet, that's all. And I'm past it now, I'm 41. I am not saying I'm tough, no one can beat me on that, 100%. 100% I'm not saying that, I promise you guys. I'm saying I take on all comers, so I'll go to any gym and fight if I'm challenged, all this sort of stuff. Yeah, but that's what any boxer will do. Any boxer who's worth his salt will fight anyone. There's a difference between taking a big fight, right, for millions, and then fighting someone in the gym. Massive difference. I've had better spars in the gym than I've ever had in the ring. Ever. Both my fights, the last 2 fights, right, were useless. I chased the second guy around the ring for 3 minutes, for 2 minutes, 3 rounds. And the other one, I knocked him out in 7 punches in the first round. And he'd had 104 fights. I was his 105th. And that was my first fight in like 25 years. My first fight ever was for Essex. I only trained for like 2 weeks and then they made me fight. But I was young and cocky like Prince Nazim. But look, I've told you all before, I'm not going over it all again. If you know you're on this stream, that's different. I know you follow this. But for those who don't, or those who have just joined and stuff like that, I do box with people like Prince Nazim Hamid at their gym. His brother's my business partner, Murad. He offered me up to the giant premiere of Sylvester Stallone, Pierce Brosnan. You know, they're all major actors, you know, Sylvester Stallone. Rocky, man, come on. And I got offered up to Sheffield, come and stay, I've got a big house, you and your family stay, you know, you can stay with us. I was like, I'd love to, mate. Unfortunately, I had prior commitments, but I was gutted. I nearly dropped everything, but I can't. I'm loyal. Can't do it to people who've had things already in that week. He just asked me the day or two before. He's like, "Do you want to come to Sheffield, mate?" He said, "Please, I've got a big house. Please come to Sheffield. We can sit for like 2-3 days at least. Talk business." You know, he knows. He tells me. He texts me, "Mate, you got value. You know, just the same as the other one." I'm telling you. When you hear this from people I've admired my whole life, do you know why I do what I do in that ring, mate? Because Nazim. I watched him growing up. When I did watch it, when the fights were on, and I'd be allowed to stay up at like 12, 13, because my brother and my dad and all the people was watching it, or in a pub or wherever, they'd have a party somewhere because I was doing it, and we'd be round there. I'd say, "Please, can we stay? Please." They'd be like, "No, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You can't fight in America or wherever." And then, "Please, please." I'd finally get to see it, or maybe sometimes next day. But I'd love it, mate. I would absolutely love it. I am the who is Abby? I don't know who Abby is. IRA psychosis. What's that mean? What does psychosis mean? Like IIL. What's that? Huh? Are you on the... No, I wasn't. I don't take drugs. What are you talking about? I love how you know what's going on, but I don't. Right, let's stop that here. There we go. And who is? You keep saying I miss Abby and then talking about packet and all this sort of stuff. So I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know what that means, geezer. If you could be the moderator for a minute. You could explain to everyone what's going on. You seem to know. Yeah, you do the talking. I don't know who he is or she is, but they seem to know everything. So I'm sure you could tell them. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the comments. Thank you. Yes. I'm just an old geezer, 41 years old, trying to get as fit as I can, as quick as I can, and do as best as I can. That's all. I love you all. I appreciate all your time. I really do. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry if I have to read a comment and I see it and I get to reading and it's a bad one. So sorry if that's taking my time, guys. So I'm so sorry. This morning you was flashing a gun. Well, what's wrong with that? I don't get it. What do you mean flashing a gun? No, I wasn't saying that, was I? Come on. Why would I say that? What would I have against them? What, have they done something to me? Have they upset me? Can you remind me? Because I have so many things go on. I've got a million things. I've got 10 YouTube channels, a charity, a think tank, and 10 plus businesses. And I'm also partnered in other ones and stuff that I ain't even mentioned I've got going on. I've got stuff in the pipeline, stuff in the works. I'm seeing 10 different people a day. I'm sorry if I've forgot about something. I really have. I've got a load of stuff every day that I go through and I forget about, and I'm not perfect, so I muck up as well, by the way. I'm absolutely infallible. I'm a human being, so I muck up all the time. But I don't give up. It's just what happened. I didn't mean to muck up, or I didn't mean to not get it done, or be late for this appointment, or cancel sometimes. I've had to cancel some things in my life before because I was too tired to go and I couldn't even get up. And my missus is having to spoon feed food in my mouth because I haven't eaten for 4 or 5 days and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not perfect. And then she's shouting at me, telling me off, but with love. Saying, you're eating now, that's it. I'm like, right, now you're only... I get my ass kicked when I muck up, guys. That's why I love her so much. She's on me, trust me. And a good woman will do that to you. Why do you think I'm doing all I'm doing? Because that's the sort of woman she is, mate. She deserves it. She deserves more than that. I don't deserve this woman. Are you kidding me? She's put up with me for 15 years. Truth is, she's my dream woman in reality. She's everything I wanted in a mother. She's everything I wanted in a woman. She's just great. She's got a backbone for starters. She tells me what's what if she needs to. She's never had to. Because we're not enemies. We don't argue. There's no arguments to have. Just, she'll whoop my ass if I need it, and I'll tell her what's what if I need to. That's it. Yes. For myself, I messaged the other day saying I was too fat. Is this you? Look, you're a man. Thank you for coming back and saying this. Thank you. I was thinking about you. Nobody's perfect. I know you are. What's your name? Give me your name, please. Sun's out, guns out. Whee! Love it. Yes, Darryl, you can have a hug, geezer. Of course you can, mate. I hope you feel better, geezer. Right. Buddy, can your friend in the hospital have a... Yes. Sun's out, guns out. I called you tweaking. What does tweaking mean? I've heard that on America. Listen to this, guys, right? Watch it. Just to let you know, I have started training at home by myself. I messaged the other day, was saying I was too fat to box. Thanks for your strong words, and it made me determined to change. I never done a thing. You had the balls to, of all places, right, go on YouTube. Not to slag me off, not to slag other people off because you're feeling bad or you're down at the minute or you think you're overweight or whatever. You didn't go on here and start slagging people off. You didn't go on and do it. What did you do? You come on here and got inspired by whatever you saw on other people's or this or whatever you watched after, and you said, you know what, I'm going to do this today. And you've done it, and you started, and that's the hardest part, because now you've done it, now just go like that, repeat, click, get everything out of your mind. I know how hard this is, but get it out of your mind. Just get it out of your mind. You're not doing this for anyone else but yourself, and I promise you, you will look in the mirror and see you're worth it. This is why you've done it, and you started, because you've realised, you said the words, you're worth it. I can't thank you enough. Do you know how much that means to us? My missus is going to be so pleased with that. Do you know how much she gets inspiration from this sort of stuff, my missus? My missus is lazy. I'm lazy. We're all lazy, right? I don't want to do it every day. You've got to get up and do it. You've got to do it. I need your name so I can tell her. I'm trying to get a big farm. I'm trying to. There's a covenant and loads of other stuff to go through. Nobody's perfect. I'm so proud of you, geezer. But don't worry, it don't matter what I think, yeah? I always say that. I'm proud of you, but don't worry about what I think. Like, I'm not trying to devalue myself. What I'm saying is I'm trying to take any value you think I've got. It's all you. Yeah, it's all you. You made the decision. You talked about it. If you haven't talked about it, you want to feel as good as you will. Because just doing that is putting another barrier because you've chucked your crap out there. And now that's almost defending you. You're using your crap as a shield, but not as a shield from goodness for you to go and do and blocking like, no, I feel sorry for myself, victim. You're not doing that. You've gone like, I ain't a victim. Now it's just time. Now your only enemy is time. It might take you 3 months, right? But if you lose a stone in 3 months, you've done it. Now just repeat it. If you said, oh, I want to lose 5 stone, you lost it tomorrow, then what? You've lost a week. Now you have to have another plan to start coming with something else because you're thin. You have to start doing it. Enjoy the process. Look at, you do 100 press-ups fast, yeah? Or you could do 10 good ones slow. And that slow incline of weight, you'll end up doing calisthenics and stuff, right? Mate, I've seen something, a geezer about 20 stone lifting himself up, and he's overweight 20 stone, not muscle or anything like that, you can tell, and he started this journey. He's amazing. And I follow him on YouTube because of it. And I always comment as much as I can, as big comment, put much positivity as I can, saying thank you for this. I really appreciate it. You don't know how grateful I am for seeing this. I'm super thin, I'm skinny. I have to run around in the shower to get wet. Do you know what I mean? So I can't thank you enough. This is like motivation even for me. Even though I'm skinny, it's motivation for me to work harder. And now you're not eating, I'm eating. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I watch something like, no, I've got to eat more. Like, if you can get that big, then how come, you know, you've got, it's whatever thinking you've got at the time. But well done. Nobody's perfect. That is a great way to think as well, because nobody is perfect, mate. You know that? Promise without an E. Nobody's perfect, mate. Nobody. That's absolutely true. Do you know what? But you can aim for perfection. You can aim that way, you know, to be as best as you can. I won't ever think about hitting perfection because there'd be nothing left to work on, right? Perfection is when God takes me off this earth and looks at me, you know, or I stand in front of God and then say, right, what was that? What's that moody sugar you pulled there? Do you know what I mean? Like, why did you do that? Like, why aren't you staying on business then? Come on, what's happening? And I have to go and atone for all my sins, or, you know, when I die, God's going to say to me, "Hey, John, come here. It's front of the queue." Not that God's got a queue or anything, but I'm going to go up and I'm going, yeah. He's going to go, "Why did you adopt 7 kids? Why did you take on 100 animals? Why did you move in 20 old people out of an old people's home who ain't got no family, who are just sitting there rotting away? Why did you do that?" I said, "Well, because the old people on the farm, I have like 20 kids a day come in 2 minibuses, and they get education from us, from OLAR, and courses. We give them infrastructure and talk to them how to be men and how to look after their family, their entire bloodline, to think so big that if they 1%, they'll just take care of everything financially. And then the rest of the time, they can work on their life so they ain't heading in a bad direction. We've stopped them at that y-axis, and now they're going like this." Those people, they need old people to talk to, who've got the stories and they've got the longevity of life. I read books like Rich in Years by 100-year-old couples who are still together after 100 years, been through wars, and I take notes of them. But what they ain't in there talking about is computers and technology, and they're talking about relationships, on how to think, and when something happens, how to act after that something, what it's about. You know, what's life, the meaning of life, how important it is, and all this stuff. You know, I take note from and I try and learn and then act it out in my family. And then as soon as I know it works and I've got a good situation going, or, "Oh, that works really well," you know, I'm not going to react to this anymore. I'm not going to, I'm not going to ask her that way. I'm going to ask it a different way. "Oh, it's how I'm talking. I'm talking too greasy," or, you know, "I'm not asking nice enough, obviously," or, "I'm not giving enough value to this person, so they're not acting right." You know, and once you've done that, I correct myself, do it. If they don't change, then it's them. You tried to change, and I try my hardest at every single thing, whether I'm helping a homeless person or helping a billionaire, whether I was like saving someone's life or killing someone, having a conversation or being silent. I'm trying to do everything I can, all my energy. I want to make the best impression, give the most value, and that's it. That's how I operate, you know. So if I'm learning, I want to learn the most. I want to do the best, so then when I walk away, I get the most from it, you know. A real one. Stay and get the whole thing and then some, you know. I like the old what's it, AB. I love his little check. His best punch is that he goes back. He goes, "Us." He's left hook, and you really hear him go. He goes, "Us," every time. So you know. So sometimes he goes like, and that's it. Every time he done that, I'd go bang. No, every time he's going to swing because he goes, "Us." And if he didn't do that, "us," and he just went, "us," by the time the "us" come out, the Yahweh. That's apparently what that is. I see some geeks online saying that the other day. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you, Anita. Team Oral. Yeah. Did you know Jesus means I am? Like G-E-S-U-S is je suis. And that's French. It means I am. Yahweh, I am. Elohim, I am. Because temple is in the head. It says in the Bible, God does not dwell in flesh and blood. So you can't find God here. God made us and put God in us. That's why I am. I is the consciousness. Like the iPhone, the black obsidian mirror, because it's magic. And magic is a trick, magic trick. And a trick is so you're entertained, because your entrance into being entertained is enter, entrance. You're in a trance, entering a trance. Masons reversed everything. The words to everything. You have to understand the words you're using every day. I say this on it every day. My stream cut off 3 times yesterday when I was talking about this. This sort of stuff, anyways. It's like they don't want certain stuff out there for you to put the dots together. I'm telling you. I'm only trying to tell you what I've learned. That's it, okay? This stuff stopped me going work a normal job, stopped me being an electrician, stopped me overthinking other things that because you don't know about something, you're thinking about it. It's like, how do I do this? Or you can't complete the thought process or your plan, whatever it is, what's holding you back. These words release you. 3:14. Skype here. Nice. I'm 60 kilos, so probably like Paul. Thank you, Paul. Paul, did you say you're 50, Paul, yeah? Did you say 41 or 50? I can't remember what age you said. I normally remember numbers really good. Maybe you didn't tell me, but I thought you did. I thought you said I'm X amount of age or whatever. If you can remind me of your age and your history, sort of like your background, so I know if I can maybe offer some words of advice, you just got to tell me. I meant to do my bike last week, take my electric bike apart, but it started wetting it down a week, so I haven't been able to. But when I do that, I'm going to live that. That's going to be fun, because I might have to be over 18 then, because there may be some swearing. Because I'm an engineer, but I've never took it away. I've never, ever, ever took my... I took an electric bike apart, so it's just like anything else. It's, something... I take apart other things, but I do them easy. But this, where it's electric bike, I'm almost a bit worried about mucking it up because it's about $3,500. It's an Italjet Ascot. It's like a motorbike. Do you know what I mean? For me, man, so important. So hit that like and subscribe, guys. I really appreciate you. We're going to be doing 2 of these. They've got certificates with them. They're 40 grams. They're really heavy. And we're going to give those away. I can't remember where... Oh yeah, there we go. So you're going to get you'll get this is a tenner, but you'll get a ripped 50, just a little bit off it. £50 with Alan Turing on, and we'll all sign it. Everyone will sign it, and maybe we could do some other guests where we get a night in the Airbnb next to Lakeside, and you can go and do some shopping. We can give you a night or 2 in the Airbnb with a jacuzzi. It's like £1,000 a week Airbnb. It's the nuts. I built it with my own bare hands, me and my cousin Sean, for fun. Just because we wanted to do something. We stand outside his house, we see it, so we done it. Yeah. I don't drink, no. I do smoke. That's the only thing I do wrong is I smoke. I wish I didn't, but... So, guys, give me some advice. Does anyone know about art on here? Like, anyone know about sort of this stuff? Does anyone know about this sort of stuff on there? Art. I'm the business side of the art, right? But I'm just admiring. I don't know anything about it. I'm completely admiring, but I do premium business with 1% and sometimes 1% and 1%, right? Just getting into it now, yeah? Like, I'm trying to step up another level, right? Cigarettes. But I'm trying not to. Like, 1 pack of cigarettes lasts me a week, sometimes more. Like 20 cigarettes just last me a week. So I don't smoke a lot, but I'll have like half a fag and then put it out and then go back and have the other half later because I try not to smoke. But obviously I'm addicted because I'm a smoker since I was 14, so I'm trying not to smoke at all, obviously, but I'm having to, just go down like that, like everything else. But it is what it is. I've struggled with it since the last 3 years, But since I had my second baby, I've just like really buckled down now. But yeah, do you know about art, guys? Art? Does anyone know about art? Hey, Anita, what do you... Nah, I'm right, buddy. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy boy, appreciate you, though. Smoking is easy quit. You're right, muted. It is for you, but I'm weak. In that area, I've been weak. That's the one thing I've struggled with, so I'm weak in that. You can't be strong in every area. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Buddy, I'm in the hospital. Please can you promise you never wear your boots untied? I don't wear them untied. I tie them up every time. I've never worn them untied. Auction. But what, do you mean an auction on here? Or because we're doing a silent auction in Mayfair in London, you know, with celebrities, red carpet and all that in a friend's got next to the Les Mis, round one road round the corner from there, he's got a little hall, Piper, and we're gonna put a silent auction on there with like James Lucky when he comes over from Dubai. Oh, he was here a couple of weeks ago. I think he's gone back now. Yeah, just we're going to do a silent auction where they go around, you know, champagne, red carpet, all that. But that's for bigger pieces. These are all my small ones I'm starting off with because I wanted to start online. I wanted to see, get patches. Yeah, maybe I should actually. I will do it, right? But I don't know. I think because I haven't changed my routine for the last 3 years since I started doing all this stuff. I've been doing 24 days, 7 days a week, and on eBay, depends on what you want to get. Well, we're going to start. I said we're starting at 500 quid and maybe even 1,000. But I thought 1,000 might be a bit pricey, and then I found out because I was going from a business sense. Then I found out 1,000's nothing for art, right? Because again, I said I didn't know art because the price don't matter. The price is what you say the price is, right? It's subjective. It's art. It's what you believe the person's worth, right? So G.E.D, he's 60 years old. He's in a wheelchair. He was walking around about a year and a half ago, and his spine. He's got a something that he had. I won't go into it because it's not my place to. But we've got our own channel, ADY and G.E.D, Adrian and G.E.D, right? So he's the artist. I'm the business side. So you can't get his work anywhere. He does blow up, he does this, he does portraits, he does everything, and he's amazing at it. So I only work with people like I'm an entrepreneur. You have to have talent, you have to have value, because if you ain't got no value to add to the marketplace, I can't work with you. It's just that simple. So yes, we'll do it on eBay, but I would really like to start on here because the people that we work on here with, the people that buy it, maybe we'll give them a night in the Airbnb, whatever. I just don't want people to go, oh, I can get 2 nights on the farm or whatever, and then just spend 500 quid for that. When it's going to be more than 500 quid you're going to get for 2 nights. It's like 200 quid a night, plus all the perks. It's not worth it. Do you see what I'm saying? We want it to be profitable for G.E.D, for planet pickers. Everything that we can donate, we're going to donate. You see what I'm saying? Oh, it might take a month to do a painting. You see what I'm saying? So 500 quid is not a lot for a month when he's doing what he's doing. So I don't think I could do that to him. I really don't. I'm trying to be a good businessman, but also where it is charity, like you say, yeah. So maybe an auction first. I never. G.E.D did. He's going to be on the podcast this week. I don't. He might be round Eads because of the wheelchair. He might just say, "I'll do it here, save me coming round." But if he says that, we'll do it round there. We're going to set up. We've done the podcast a few times round here before, and he talks and we ask him about the art, and he tells he's taught kids. His wife teaches them crafts and arts and in church, and walks them to the school bus. A walking school bus with the kids. It's adorable. We're driving the kids to school, and you see them like 20 kids, and then she's walking. They're so sweet. Like, them sort of people, they're angels. Do you see what I'm saying? They're hidden angels. One of the ladies at our church, she goes, she's basically the church is attached to a school. The school's attached to a preschool. It's like one of them sort of things. Mate, she's like adopted a kid. She's got her own kid. She's got an old kid who's got a kid. So she's got a grandkid. Like that type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? She's got her own kid, which she's adopted. So it's like, I don't know, 8, 6 or something. And then she's got her own 20 or 25, 30 year old something. That's crazy because she's got a grandkid. It's mad. She's the most sweetest woman. And she runs a preschool. You know, taught my daughter pretty much everything she knows. Everything I didn't teach her, she taught her, you know. What is a painting of? It's a painting of a leg, and then that's sort of like there, and I think she's doing that or that. But there's not just that, there's this, and there's these, and every single one is going to come with a insignia, obviously. Like this is one I wanted to start with. This is the eye, because like, you know what I'm talking about, guys, right? Yeah, 666, 666, carbon. 6, 6, 6. And that's what it means. the structure of carbon. They knew this back then. They knew this back then. The mark of the beast, 666. Like the unlucky number 13, it's not unlucky. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to look at number 13. 364 divided by 13 equals 28. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. 7 days a week is 28 days. 28 days a month times 13 is 364. We don't need a leap year every 4 years. God don't make mistakes. He ain't going to go and create this entire universe and go, guess what, John? I mucked up the date. Sorry, no. Don't worry, they'll roll it back an hour every 4 years. They'll figure it out. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry about that. Oh, climate change. No, they play around with the times and the dates. April 1st, Julius Caesar was made a deity, and then guess what? Then you started paying tax, and you started getting robbed. And now you call people like me tax evaders if I tell you, guess what? This new company I'm starting, I'm going to make 600 grand in one click, and I ain't paying a penny of tax because I'm just going to register in Dubai, Luxembourg, Cayman Islands, Bahamas, Bermuda, I hate to say it, guys, but I was like that before. And then when I found this out and got around people who earn tens of millions a year, but call me valuable, tell me I'm the nexus of what they're doing, and without me it don't work, then you start to pay attention. And they sit down, and my missus went, babe, be careful. They're basically grooming you. They're telling you, you're going to put you on a private jet. You're going to get off the private jet in Dubai. I'm going to go and meet James Lockley, give him 20 grand a minute, right, for 1 minute on his Instagram, right? So I'm going to give him 20 quid. That's £20,000. Right, I'm going to give him 20 quid. He's going to go, yeah, guys, but mate's made him a bosh post. He's going to get 1 to 2% engagement. Last post he's done 1.78% engagement. That means if I'm selling something for 100 quid and he's got 1.1 million followers, that means he's going to get 22,000 sales if it's 2%. So 1.78, let's just say 18,000, 16,000 sales. 16,000 times £100. What is that? It's 1.6 million in one click. That's why we pay him 20 grand a minute. That's why we give Tom Skinner 20 grand a minute. That's why we give all these people 20 grand a minute, because they've got the best ROI on their Instagram. That's just one platform. So we don't want to give the game away to everyone, because if we're going to tell you to do it, you still won't do it. So I've learned what value is, okay? I wish to God I could film every single thing, so you could see a whole 24-hour day, you could see all the meetings, all the things. I really wish you could, guys. I'm not going to hide nothing from it. I shop in charity shops. If I see a tripod, I'm going to buy it and I'll fix it myself because I'm an engineer. I can weld. I've got plasma cutters, welders, MIG, TIG, inverters. This is what I sound by the way. I'm an electrician by trade of 25 years, well, more like 30 years. I'm 41. I've been with my dad since I was probably 8, 9 years old helping him. So over 30 years, been doing electrics, just electrics. Okay? Yeah, Tom Skinner. I was with him the other day. I'm designing a whole product line for him. He just posted on his Instagram the other day. So I don't follow celebrities like that, guys. I do not follow celebrities like that. I've never watched them online. I think that's how I was able to go and work with them. But I'm still a bit of a fanboy. I put up and I'm like, oh my God, it's you. Like I'm outside the gym and Prince Nazim Hamid pulls up. Like, my first thing to do was this. He was like that. By the way, that's G.E.D sigil, guys. We're having, basically, sorry, you get a certificate, not like this, you get a gold certificate, just to digress a second, side note, you get a gold stamp here and a wax stamp there, and it's 2 lines, which is the 2 art connoisseurs of over 50 years, 100 years combined experience, one's a woman, one's a man, that's it. It only increases in value, do you see what I'm saying? So I think I probably will start them at around 1,000, because even if you sell one, and it's took a month to do, I can't sell that for £1,000 and in good conscience say, yeah, oh, that's it, you know. He's donating it to Planet Pickers. He don't care about the money like that, but I care about him. It's our business. All right, I might be donating mine to Planet Pickers, but he's doing the work. I'm not really doing nothing. Business don't really cost me a lot of time because I can do this while I'm doing my other thing. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to a celebrity. The celebrity's buying the painting. The celebrity's me doing business on side. So I'll donate to their charity, or the kids might be in the restaurant we're eating or something, and as we're leaving, oh yeah, there's a score each. Yeah, go here. Or Dad, can we get the sweets? So, yeah, it's a score each. You know what? He's just bought me 4 Guinnesses. You know, a score's nothing, is it? I'm not a penny pincher like that. I know how some people are, right? Like my mentor, I booked a pay, tried to give me 40 quid because because I drove there or something. This was the first time we'd exchanged money, right? And I was like, that's what you doing? Like that. I'd already bought him a drink and he went up to buy a drink. I said, no, there's drinks around here. So he walked around, he went, oh, thank you. Like, he went, oh, wait, before we get around here, the other side of the petition, he went, oh, you know, give me 40 quid. What's that for? He went, oh, you drove here, you drove here. I was like, so that's how responsible he is. I thought, wow, I'm never like that. Maybe it's bad on the other side, the flip side. Like, oh crap, I better watch it now and not take the mick too much. Like, I'm always give that. But I bet on the other side, I ain't just as easy going or just as bad. I thought, I don't take too much off people or something. And I try not to. I'm like Sheldon Cooper. I don't want to ever owe anyone anything. I hate it. I haven't celebrated my 18th, 21st, 30th or 40th birthday. I've never had a party. I've never, you know. Just trust me, man. Like, I'm having a birthday party now. This year, on my birthday, I'm going to have a birthday party because I deserve it. I've worked so hard for so many years, gone without for so many years. I deserve it now. I really do. And I'm going to make sure I have a great time. I'm going to invite all my family, all my friends. Hopefully some people I feel like I'm going to look for the longest subscriber and maybe invite them, or maybe a couple. I'll ask if the top 3 subscribers, do you want to come to my next birthday party? You're welcome to come because we'll be filming and that. Wouldn't that be lovely to invite a couple of people that I met on the internet who love us and we love them because we've got talking and we've seen so many of their comments, we start to know them now. This is what happens. You start to get to know people. My missus fell in love with this couple. Like, she went, oh, they're just a darling, this couple, and they've got these 2 lovely kids, they've got like 6 dogs, and they live up the road from us. He's driving a Ferrari, she's driving a Maserati or something. They're building their dream home where we live. It's lovely, all through YouTube. Do you know what I mean? I can't be grateful enough. I really can't. Nice watch. What sort is it? I feel like a Rolex copy, you know? Not like a Rolex, not actually a Rolex, but like, I think that's what the band is designed on. But yeah. It's just, I got to show you. I've got stuff like that. And that's my other watch. That's my other one. That's my pride and joy. That's mother of pearl in there. That's my pride and joy, that one. I'm having a new black band put on it. It's absolutely stunning. And it moves as well. Yeah, it's my favourite thing, that one. Really is. That's top secret classified. I wrote that 10 years ago and I'm popping the seal now. I was going to do it yesterday, but I think I've got a couple more days I've got to wait. I didn't even check the date. But 10 years ago I wrote in that and it's time's up now. Not even today. I'll have a look. But yeah, OLAR, everything's OLAR, OLAR. That's Ophelia, Liz, AD Riley, and I've got Ola P, Petunia. So that's that. OLAR, and I've got ADY. And I've got that big chunk there. Look at the size of that. That's a bad mambo jamba, you hear me? I'm straight like that. I got a big ass cross for my big ass heat. You hear me? You hear me? Oh, I'm straight like that, dog. And I got my names in all my rings. I got my dog in my ring. That's Arnie Ross. I lost him a year ago. That's Alma Burns. I'll take you over to see Alma now because I'm sure you'll all love Alma. You probably want to see Alma rather than me. That's to clean with boiling hot water. That B is for Ola Boutique. I had a product, I spent about 60 grand on a Shopify store a year for 2 years. I had a bird in the Philippines, 2 geezers in Canada worked for me, and I never even left my front room. And I paid them 15 grand, the 2 boys, and they was fucking useless. That was one of the biggest waste of money I've ever done, because they talked good as a bitch. They was great young kids on marketing and the computer, so they looked like they knew what they was talking about, and I didn't. So I got completely mugged off for 15 grand. And I took the course, and 2 days later, I was like, hold on, I've just took a course for 2 days, and I know every single thing on it. In fact, I started to question, I didn't have answers for. I was like, how old are you? He's like, 21. How are you? 23. I was like, uh-oh. I'm 40, and I'm like, hold on, this is what I do. Started off with, they couldn't answer. I said, oh, I'm mucked up there. So be careful, guys. Guys, all those who wonder, right, look, excuse me, all those who wonder, okay, I'm going to let you know now. You're going to see me in here with a few million. I'm just concentrating on this channel and one other, right? Which I've got over 10 channels, like 11. So I'm always like this. You're going to see my mum. You're going to meet my mum soon. And she'll explain, like, that's why Liz comes on a lot. Because she says, Elizabeth says, babe, they're not going to understand you. Like, 1 minute you're talking about quantum mechanics. Next minute you're doing 1,000 kick-ups in wellies. The next minute you fucking got a headball going like an ADHD spastic. Like, and all this. You know, all these different. Next minute, you're talking like about numbers, and then you're talking about biology and chemistry and physics and engineering and maglev technology and neodymium magnets and then particles. And the next minute, you're punching the shit out of someone. And the next minute, it's like, oh, you really like math? A fucking potato, yeah. Yeah, well, look, the mathy magic. Look, mathy magic, yeah? Mathy magic. Stephen Hawking's, chess man, chess. There's Arnie Ross, it's my dog. Look, chessboards, Rubik's Cube, puzzles, Rubik's Cubes. That's it, I love puzzles and Rubik's Cubes and anything like that. I'm very good with a racket or a ball or, you know, anything like that I'm good with. Anything that takes finesse or or anything really. I'm not limiting myself. I can do anything. There's nothing I've ever got stuck on. Brainy people are awake when normal people are asleep. Damn right there. Absolutely nappy trappy. Nice to see you again as well. You really like my yeah. So that's my dog Arnie. That one in that ring I just showed you. And I'll do this for you. So my daughter does a lot of she loves science and all these other things now. So what do I do with that? So I do normally have this on here. I'll try and show you on there. So yeah, right, this is what we've got. I'll give you a rundown. I've always wanted to do my books. I didn't think you'd be interested. I'd love to tell you about my books. Spiced out. What's that mean? What, like that spice? Or like Spice Girls? I never know we use on here. I really don't. I've never spoke spice in my life. Have you seen what it does to people? Man, you tripping, dope. Yeah, oh, I'm straight like that. Wake your ass up. Tell about. So my neighbour bought me this book, Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural. And see this, like the north and south, like electromagnetic field of a magnet, right? That's that. I could tell you just as much as like about the brain and neurology as what's in this book, really, and more. See this? My daughter drew this on a whiteboard, and she'd never even seen this book. I've got a photo. I'm gonna put the photo up online. I'm gonna put it on my community, right? She's holding this like this, and the whiteboard behind us coloured in with like what colour, another colour, another. She was doing a rainbow, but somehow I was reading this 3 days before. When I looked at it, I was going. I said, did you open this book, Ophelia? Is that where you see this? I was like almost stressed about it. Like, oh, how can this be? This can't be right. Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural. All right. So those of you who know, who talk me a lot on here and all this, and you subscribe. If you think I'm smart, if you say it, if that's what you think, this is why. Okay, things like this. I didn't buy this. My neighbour bought me it. They bought me a T-shirt saying "naturally superhuman" or something like that, or another one saying I am quite unusually brilliant, and they get me the periodic table and Marvel TV and Big Bang Theory and algebra and science and Sheldon Cooper T-shirts and all that, right? I'm not joking, yeah. This is real stuff, right? Ready? Look, this is what I got for my kids. English, maths, and science. And we love going through this, me and Ophelia. It's got all the awesome things in, like making sentences interesting. So that's English, yeah? You can do anything. It's got loads of things in there. Maths and science are my favourite, yeah? English is boring, because if I like English, then I like Mandarin, and I like Spanish, and I like Nigerian. I like all types of language. I want to learn Arabian. I want to learn Arabic, every language, right? But you can't do that, can you? You can learn as many as you can, but then you'd just be focused on language. Then you'd be a jack of one trade, not a jack of all trades, and it's better to be a jack of all trades than a master of one, right? So that's the maths. You've got everything in there, right? Probabilities, everything. And then this is where it gets good. This is where the juice comes in. This is where you say to the universe, show me your naughty bits. It's a job, I'm telling you, taking her out, mate. Taking the universe, quantum mechanics, taking her out, like Sheldon says. When he says, who you seeing? He says, I'm working on getting the universe to show me her naughty bits. That's the real trouble. And then biology, chemistry, physics. It's got it all in there. And it's fun. Look how colourful it is. They love it. And I love it. I'm learning more than them, I think. But I love it, right? And then you've got Brian Cox, right? You've got Why the Universe Exists, My Quantum World, Jim Al, the Quran, the Bible, I've got the Torah, I've got them all. Because I read them to find out what says in this, but I'm not into religion like that, as in I'm not a certain religion. A lot life-changing numbers of magic, brilliant checklist for entrepreneurs. That's all these things, you know. So I keep the religious books because I want to know. I want to know what's in them. I know there's allegories, metaphors. Bible stands for basic instruction before leaving Earth. That's what's there. When we leave Earth, we're going to go to the next dimension. We proved this in quantum mechanics and every other string theory and all these things. Everything's a theory until it's not, remember? Okay? I appreciate the likes. Wow, look at that. Wow, guys, you're amazing. Kickboxing or tie shorts? I'm not sure, buddy. You might know more than me. I use them for boxing, believe it or not. What time are you phoning? Big toe or no coming for you? What does that mean? Anyway, right. Brilliant checklist for entrepreneurs. Great book, right? Just got 10, you'll have a list of 10 things.
Don't talk to your family about your next dream. Don't talk to your friends or your family unless they're doing it with you. Don't expect your family to support you in any way at all. So it gives you all the base core elements you need for your, right? This is all muck and tongue. And then, yeah, they're all muck and tongue. You go, and all that. And then carbon. All these things mean something. You know when the politicians do that? It's the moon crescent. It's all to do with the moon. That's why you're a moon star, a lunatic. It's all to do with that. Like the stock market is a correlation between the moon phases. So whatever crescent is, big whatever percentage. I guess the moon phases every night. What percentages? I've got a special app on my phone. Me and my missus we guess. She says 68%. I say 72. And one of us will be right sometimes. I'm pretty good at it now. But yeah. Anyway, so. That's one of my workbooks. I've got lots of stuff like this, these workbooks, right? So in here, look, these are the cards that I print. So the OLAR, and you've got, I basically had some swatches like that, see what I wanted to work with. And then I do business cards, my own, laser print them on an app. I didn't even do that sort of stuff like that, like I've got time to do it. But yeah, I'm just, at the moment, I'm giving as much time as I can to YouTube. I'm going to put my hours in. Get this done. I know how to do it now. I know how to immediately go viral in the algorithm. I know what to put. The search engine optimization, keywords, hashtags, ads, descriptions, titles, absolutely everything. Thumbnails, what to write, how much words to put in something, what to put in something, what is targeting. I do this for celebrities. So imagine what I could do for myself. That's what I was like with the celebrities before, right? Now, no, I'm going to do it for myself. And I may work with a celebrity if they want to work with me. But that's it. They've got to show interest. They've got to make sure they're valuable. I always start the meeting by saying, right, I don't want to waste your time. It's extremely valuable. Also is mine. So I'll say this to you. If you don't think you can give enough time for this, please cut me off at any moment. We'll stop and I'll crack on. I'll move on. Because I put a lot of time and effort in. I don't like to be let down. Because I don't. I'm not playing around. If you take my time and you work with me, you should understand. I work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I have a fantastic team. I could phone Sean right now, answer the phone 3 in the morning. Go, yeah, I'll say, right, come to it, jump in line, we've got to get through it. Done. That's it. So you've got Matthew Magic, then you've got a gardening book, greenhouse book, because I've got to do the farm and all that. So I'm learning all that sort of vertical farming stuff. Stephen Hawking's The Grand Design. The Albert Einstein, yeah, the most incomprehensible thing about the universe is that it is comprehensible, right? Now, when you understand it, it's not comprehensible, is it? Because explain to me space, explain to me 10 to the power of minus 34, explain to me infinity, pi, forever, golden ratio, Fibonacci, whatever. Explain these things to me. Who made them? We know God, but who is God? Right? The Chess Player's Handbook, business, air navigation. So I'm actually taking my private pilot's license, my PPL, and I can't show you my airport where I am, but I'll take that off. I'll just take that off. But see this? This is, I don't know those of you know who fly. I've done my first hour, and I've got all my books and my everything, my tacho, my personal computer, PPT. I've got all of it. I'll be buying a £60,000 Katana plane, so I can just shoot to the local airport, fly to the south of France, get on the back of my yacht, do my business, have a weekend, go to a casino, take my mum, sister, missus, kids, take my shopping, come home. That's going to be my weekends. And I'll make sure I go and I enjoy myself and get in the sun. I want to get a suntan so I'm not so white. I want to make sure I put a bit of weight so I don't look so thin. Do you know what I mean? So I want to feel healthy again. I want to be able to have a haircut. Do you know, my missus cuts my hair in here. Right here, sit here. My missus ain't a hairdresser. She never cut hair in her life. But apparently, because they used to do, I don't like the hair and all that. And all so I was like, no, it's not that. Listen, you cut the hair. I'll go and have a shower. I'm done in 5 minutes. I want to go to a hairdresser, sit down for 20 minutes and wait. Then I've got to wait there 20 minutes for this helmet to cut me hair and go, so, nice day. So, weather good where you are? Yeah. Oh, mate, I've had a blinder today. Yeah. Right, yeah, mate, yeah, coach, you. 20 minutes of bull crap. 20 minutes home. That's an hour of my time. Do you understand? I'd rather do this for an hour now. And I get a haircut here and you see it. Much prefer that, and then go to a charity shop for half an hour. I'd much prefer that. Come on. Woo. What else? Right, this is another one, guys. So Charles Darwin, yeah? 1,001 ways you can help the planet, guys. So this is why I've got a charity. This is the charity shop as well, look. Charity shop, right? 1,001 ways you can help the planet. How can we help to conserve the most precious thing, right? We have our grandchildren's future. Climate change, and climate means everything, remember? So you have to take in every single possibility when you say the word climate, right? Just shave your hair off, bro. I should, shouldn't I? And start again. Yeah, you know what? Every time I've said, what time are you planning? Oh, to be. Sorry. Anyway, I can't understand that. Climate change means everything, right? So you have to take in all the variables in the equation. Climate means everything. Remember that. So be careful about getting duped. I told you about the 364 days a year divided by 13 because 6 apostles, right? Every one of them is a star sign. That's why one's got a knife, one's got a thick neck, one's got a massive neck like a Taurus, the other one's got a crab, one's Adam's apple or something like that. You can tell each one by the star sign. It's clear as day. Jesus is the risen sun because he's in the window, the sun rises behind him. And the risen sun is S-U-N, not S-O-N. You see what I'm saying? It's the sun, like the Egyptians, all them rays coming off, they plaster over the Egyptian walls so you can't know all this. When you've seen stuff that I've seen and you know about deep underground military bases and what's really going on, this geezer come back from Antarctica and he was shocked about all the use and us. He was like, you're so behind, I can't understand. I've been down there for 40 years, so I didn't know what it was like here. He's shocked, mate. Absolutely shocked. Climate change and exhaustion of natural resources loom ominously, right? What can we do to halt these trends? A lot, trust me. Charles Darwin, it says on the first book of this, first page, it says, do not take what I'm saying here as a fact. It's like what he wrote it in the boat when he just left the island. So he didn't know anything, he hadn't gone and thought about it too much more than him being there. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to listen to a geezer. Like, look, what I tell you, Fibonacci, Saturn, like the wisp brown Saturn. That's where they do it all from, right? In space, yeah? It's the astronomical, the moon, the sun. You know how it all goes, don't you? I've got an astronomical book right there. So Jim Al-Khalil, the physicist, sends me books and signs them because he says, you're a genius. I'm trying to teach my daughter pi and she can't even learn 10 digits. And you know thousands. And I was like, yeah, but you've had Daniel Tammet there who can do 22,500 letters, numbers of pi. 22,500 numbers of pi. That's insane. Come on. That's crazy. Like even for me, even if I was to say do 5,000, I still think 20,000 is fine. 5,000 is the same as 25. You do 5,000, you just spend. It's all about time. I don't want to waste time because I know I can do it now. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that. It's basically, I learnt pi because my missus went, you can't do that. So I quickly learnt 33 numbers, and she went, oh, I got to 70. She was like, and that's it. That convinced her about business, numbers, what I can do with my mind. I went on to do 200 and something, like 78 in an hour. And then now I know it forever. Do you see what I'm saying? So now I just keep looking at it and keep looking. So I told myself I had an eidetic memory. I told myself, because everyone could call me a genius, you could do 1,000 kick-ups, recite quantum mechanics, do the algebra. There's nothing you can't put in my hand. Table tennis, badminton racket, shovel, drill, gun. It doesn't matter. Everything's the same. Everything is 1 + 1 = 2. That's 1 particle plus 1 particle will be 2 particles. That is how life works. And if you're really good at your job and then you go play football, you're not the best, no, but you're the best at work. Why aren't you the best at football if you're the best at work? You had to learn how to do this with your hands and make machines and do it, and you're the nuts at that. So why can't you then go off and use the same attitude in football? The same attitude when you educate your kids. The same attitude. How I do one thing is how I do everything. You understand? Like my dogs don't have leads, little chihuahuas. They go on the main road and they just stop when I go like that. I've never had to shout at them, never had to hit them. Look, this is Alma, guys. Alma. Look. There's my companies. Look, OLAR's, iBox, U-Box, WeBox. Let me get that back. Look, the pine cone, the pineal gland. The pine gland is tiny little cilia. They're crystals. We had them crystals like this large crystal display, the LCD, the large crystal display for your large crystal display, which is your Trinity. Pineal gland, can you do a Rubik's Cube? Yes. There's a hexagon on Saturn's pole. Yes, I've heard about that. I think I've even seen that on TV. Like, I don't know what it means, but I have heard that, something like that, like the pole of Saturn. But Saturn is material. It's the lower chakra. So it's all about the 7 chakras, 7 days a week, 7 planets. It's all to do with that, okay? And 4 7s are 28. 13 times 28 is 364. There's 364 days in a year. That's all. We don't know what year or month we're living in because Julius Caesar was made a deity, pay tax, take an hour off every day, all this sort of stuff, and they've mucked it up. Now we don't know. You have to go back and work it out from there of all the hours when it's changed. And it's doable. A savant quantum audience could do it easy. But anyone that are paid by the universities and the banks and the masons, all these little people, you will never get near those people. You have to be a savant quant to get around them ones, you know, and they're normally in the finance game of the stocks or the houses. They know how to do all the math so that when it crashes down, if it does crash it down, they can blame them. They can also say, yes, I don't want to get into all that anyway, but whatever. So let me go back, I'll show you that one again. So I have to be a bit careful here because I don't know what's on. So I'm just going to look first. Right, there we go. So look, this is, do you know what Gaia is? Yeah? This is for like the holistic healing, the aliens and all this. Right? Because believe me, guys, they're walking around next to you. You don't even know it. You really don't even know it, I promise you. I've seen things, guys, and I'm not even going to tell you because I don't want to be called a conspiracy theorist or bullcrap or all that. I'm never going to tell anyone. I'm going to die going to my grave with this. You know what I'm saying? What I can do, though, on the other side, is show you what I can show you. I can't show you what I've seen, right? But I can show you what I now know because of this. So all those want to make makes jokes, right? We're not doing it for them. We're doing it for the ones who actually listen, okay? Watch. See that? That's in your head. Look at the Queen of England when she was alive. She'd had a staff. On top of that staff, when the coronations, all the major things they used to do, she'd have a pine cone on it. Now go and look at the pyramids. Now go and look at the all like the lapels and all these other little things. It's all to do with this stuff, okay? Because when you understand this stuff, this is where all this comes. All that, you know, come from this, was this knowledge, this simple stuff, right? Let me see if I can find some more for you. So look, there, OLAR developments, OLAR podcasts, yeah, OLAR industrial, OLAR boutique, planet pickers, the OLAR group, OLAR developments. There's just a couple of them, right? Yeah, there's another one. OOAK, OLAR farming, OLAR group, OLAR developments. They're my main things at the minute as well, right? OLAR group's my think tank. OLAR development's my first company started, so I'll never give it up. OLAR farming is what I'm buying the land and putting a farm, the barns, the labs, the physics labs, the games rooms, everything. The trampolines, it's all going there. Tree house. I'm living half in a tree house and half in a barn, just because I want to, just so I can show people like you don't know what you're talking about. Look, why do I live on this 20-acre land, 17 acres I've got, as long as it goes through, obviously. If I can do that, then and I can build a tree house and a barn and live in it and have half an acre of solar and I've dug a couple of wells, so I've got free water. I'm also collecting rainwater for everything else that I can use it for, filtrating it if need be. Right, so I've got no water bills, no solar, no utilities because I get paid for my electric. I've got no rent or mortgage ever. So there's 4 major bills I haven't got to do. Right, I get my burn my own trash in my invention that I invented, right, which is own industrials. That's going to be on. I'm going to be on Forbes for that one. Trust me. Make any plant-based meals. Sometimes I've got a holistic chef, like a homeopathic chef. She makes me dal curry, and it's amazing. In this machine that costs like £3 grand, she just puts all the ingredients in, turns it on, it just goes and does it in like 15 minutes. It's amazing. She's from Poland. She bought me this top. These are my neighbours, by the way. This is my neighbour, literally the other side of this wall. This is that's where that card was from, with all them beautiful words. You know, all them lovely cards I get all the time. They're from them as well. She bought me this. She come back from Poland the other day, bought me this with him, and they bought me socks, and they buy me watermelons and organic food, and they're vegan, and they don't have GMOs, and they can't have wheat or gluten, so they cook all beautiful stuff, and that's it, mate. That's what we're doing, you know. I'm paying them £100 grand a year, and then they're gonna cook for us all the time. And he's my right hand man anyway, so we do everything together as well. He's another business partner. He's the nephew is the 15-year-old savant genius who's gonna have like 25 million by the time he's 25. Trust me, he's 15, just turned 16, and he's already got a trading company because of me. I rebranded his whole business. He used to sell Moncler and knockoff gear. Now he sends me texts like, "Thank you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't know what I know. If you didn't take me on when you took me on and tell me the things you tell me, I wouldn't have rebranded everything." And now he's got a trading course that he teaches people. He's got 300 VIP members that pay him a wage to live on. And he goes business school, and he's at school because he's just turned 16. And she said how much it annoys me when I get like 20, 30, 40 years old saying stuff. It's like, oh, I could just shake them sometimes. I'd show you. Don't worry about how I'm looking and living. I'm not one to pull the wool over your eyes. I don't want to say, look at my Lamborghini. I ain't got a driving license, mate. I just told you, I've never had a bank account, driving license, credential, qualification, never read a book. I bought these books in the last 2 years or something because someone bought me The Secret, and I believed every single word of it because it was the first book I'd ever read in my life. I'm a gangster. I grew up 25 years, maybe 30 years, with nothing, with no one, scraping around day to day, you know, doing all the bad things that you do when you grow up. So I can't explain to you how serious this is for me and how much I want to help people, because I've got a lot of stuff that I'm not happy with in my past that I wasted my 20s and 30s when I was the most fittest I was being. I had talent, I could have done stuff. It's really hard to look back at that and say, hold on, oh no, I just live a normal life now. No, that's never happening. I won't put here to live a normal life, clearly. You know, can't have all this talent and be able to do all these different sports, all these different things. I wasn't good in school, I didn't listen. Come to find out, I've got bloody photographic memory pretty much. All because someone told me and believed in me. And like, come on, at some point you've got to say, no, enough's enough. I'm going to try my hardest now. Your skin looks very healthy, but you're just a little slim, I know. Do you do yoga or gym or sports? Yeah, I box and I do football. I'm just playing myself, do you know what I mean? Like, but thank you for saying about my skin. That's amazing. I'll be honest with you, I'm very, very unhappy with that. What I've took care of myself, you know. I feel I look very skinny and gaunt, and I get horrible comments on here about drugs and stuff all the time. It kind of ruins it a lot of time. That's a nice shirt. It actually is nice, and yeah, it does. Yeah, chav. Yeah, I am a chav. Yeah. Do you make any plant-based meals? Yes, so as I say, sometimes like dal curry and other ones. I always make. I love plant-based meals, yeah, but I eat everything now. I didn't when I grew up for 35 years. I didn't eat onions, peppers, tomatoes, salad, fruit, most veg. Like that's how quick. So I'm so quick to say that because I've done it my whole life. My mum used to make a Yorkshire pudding with a bit of chicken in, 2 potatoes, maybe some cabbage with a bit of vinegar and gravy. I'd have a whole Yorkshire pudding like that big, and that was my Sunday dinner. And my mum would cook a spag bowl, lasagna, shepherd's pie, or something, all the trimmings, and cook me something else, cook me pasta with cheese on it, because I didn't want that. That was my fault. And then I beat my mum down and my dad down and everyone, and I was like, no, I don't like that, because they must have been fed up with me. Do you know what I mean? All the stuff I said, I don't like this, I don't like that, because I never tried that. I was being a complete pussy, a complete wimp. I eat everything now the last 5 years. My missus give me oranges. I have 17 different fruits and all fresh, like mango, papaya, coconut, pineapple, cherries, raspberries, blueberries. I have all that with yogurt in a Blitz and a NutriBullet. I also have apples, oranges, I've got blood oranges out there now. Like I say, I love my fruit, guys. Absolutely love my food now. I'm trying my hardest. Really am trying my hardest with food. So we've got grapes. We've got, put that away for you. Put that in the bin. Have you seen these? Look, these she went mad for this. She's like, baby, listen. Don't even work, look. See? But yeah, look, strawberries, blueberries, lemon, apple, grapefruit, grapes, pomegranates, mangoes, avocados, blood orange, bananas. I've got apple pies being made tomorrow. She makes apple crumble, she makes apple crumble, apple pies. Wash that off because that was a dog bowl. Yeah, look, mini easy peelers, apples, oranges, blood oranges. They're going to be for the apple pie or apple crumble. You know what I'm talking about, well. Hear me? Freeze, sucker! Go gym and it will increase metabolism. I go gym every day, twice a day. For like 2 hours each time, I promise you, I really do work hard. Maybe that's why I can't put weight on, because here's the truth, right? I'm like Captain America. I've got such a fast metabolism. I can eat. Listen, I eat Monday fillet, Wednesday ribeye, Wagyu on Friday. I have lobster on Saturday. Bar lobster, and always in London. I go to the Ritz, the Dilly, the Wolseley, the Savoy. I go to all these posh places, eat all this good. It don't do shit to me. You know why I'm like Captain America? I can't get drunk. That's why I don't bother drinking alcohol. I can drink a whole bottle of Fossia, not drunk. I can do. This is why it don't work for me. I'm like this. I'm like this. I don't need drugs and drink. I'm like this all the time. I love my life. This is why I come on at look, it's 3 in the morning. You'll see me on at 7 in the morning doing a live in the garage, working out like nothing's wrong. Then you'll see me go back, have a shower, breakfast. Like I'll come in and go in the shower. When I get out of the shower, she'll put breakfast in front of me. But whatever, she'll give me French toast with eggs on it. She'll make me a fruit smoothie as well. She'll make a cup of tea. I can't tell you how blessed I am. And when I say blessed means be less. Because you'll be walking down the street, you go, all right, John, yeah, so I'm going to see that, thou will go and see the Art Lady, or whatever they used to speak back then. You get what I'm saying? And then do this. Yes, I'm going around. Achoo! And you go, fucking hell, John, what happened there? Whoa, what happened? You just walked down the road, you just fucking freaked out. You just went, achoo! They didn't know what that was back in the day, so you go, be less of that, be less of that. And now everybody goes, bless you in church, bless you in church, yeah, yeah. Do you know what you're doing when you do that? You're severing your heart and your mind. You're severing the connection between it. Because when the sun goes over there, the moon goes like that, and that's what it means. The moon and the sun does a cross, and it looks like that. That's where that cross comes from. It's all to do with the risen sun. The risen sun is the sun, the S-O-N, not S-U-N. They changed one letter and then wrote stories around it, metaphors and allegories and all this. And when you understand, when you know the Masons, and you get taught by them and all this sort of stuff, it changes your life, guys. I'm telling you, I won't be on here parroting all this. You can go and look up this. You go, like, why are you on the phone to me? Go and look up. No, you say that, but I've spent like 2 hours in the gym at 4 o'clock today till 6, sparring, big geezers, working out. Spent 2 hours in the gym this morning, working out. 2 hours last night, working out every day. I've been doing this for like 2-3 years. I can put weight, I can put a stone on in a week, but I lose it. If I don't keep up eating like that, I'll lose it in a week. So there's no point. If I eat loads, don't eat loads, I'm 60 kilos. That's it. I never get hit in the ring. I got hit once tonight, and that happened. Boom, 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 broke my nose. Look, broke my nose. Look, that canes. I'm not even joking. That is bloody hurting me right now. Oh, just to do that, look. That is absolutely, I'm not joking, you. Oh, it's like I've just been punched again. Because it went, and he broke it. He didn't hit me left, didn't hit me right. It went boom, like that, down, just like that, look. Broke my nose. But I'm going to go back in there tomorrow morning as well. I don't give a fuck. I've got, excuse my language, I've got a broken nose. Why would that stop me boxing because something's broke? Because it might get more broken. Do you see what, see, look at the attitude most of you have. You'll be like, no, you got a broken nose, don't go in there, take your time off, don't fall over them. I don't matter. I could fall off that building. As long as I could get up and stand up, I'm going back boxing. I'm going back to work. I'm going back in here. And I actually, when you love what you do so much, it's not a job. It's a labour of love. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm giving electricity to you. Like, all for planet pickers. Planet pickers. I've designed an invention, guys, that picks up plastic. Right? No landfills, no dump, no tips, no council dumps. You put the plastic in it, like things like this: polyethylene, polyvinyl, polyrubber, polystyrene, all the way up to 10 different types of rubber, polystyrene, all the polystyrene plastics. You put in it. This was made by the ambassador of our charity, G.E.D. He made another one, so he gave me my one. I mean, I was so pleased, honestly. Right? Anyway, where are we? I'm a black Caribbean descendant living in London, but I grew in nursery, primary, secondary, with white children, so I'm not really in a racist thing yet. Tribes can learn from others. Absolutely. I love that you said that. Thank you for saying that as well, brother. Go gym and Ryan, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for saying that. You're built like a broomstick. I think the broomstick's a little bit bigger than me, probably, yeah. You do all that activity and eat a lot, but don't put a muscle. No, anyway, you're slim is healthy for your organs. Yeah, apparently. Well, I'm never ill. Like she's got flu. She's got snotty nose. The baby. They get it all the time. They're like every once a month they get cold or this. Next month they got like they're deficient in energy compared to me. My daughter's not because she's like me, but Liz, oh mate, honestly, she ain't got a cold. Because she's not active enough. This is why she's doing more working out all of a sudden, because she's not active enough, right? When you're not active, you're in your lower chakra. That means energy can get in. Your bandwidth's too like that. It's too slow and big. Whereas my bandwidth's like, it's like, you can't get in. It's so high-pitched frequency, it's hard to get into that. It's why when you're encrypted like WhatsApp, it's hard to break into that. When you know about coding, Java, C++, C++, HTML, all these things, you learned how to code, pancake stack, front end, back end, you know, you got an idea of coding, go on Visual Studio, start to use it, start doing about coding. That'll open your mind to what we're talking about. Learn physics, quantum mechanics, things like that. That'll open your mind to what we're talking about. Try and overload yourself with stuff. Work on a high frequency, fast, get a lot done. Don't stop worrying about fouling and getting something wrong. If you're young, if I'm talking to the 20-year-olds on here, yeah, please listen to me. Don't wait till you're 40 like me. I'm 41. I've just started my career. I've just thought, hold on, like, I went, this is it, my cousin, right? 100 celebrities around him. They all love him, my cousin Sean, because he's a white fella, he's a white boy, like braces, three-piece suit, you know, the black Masonic gold ring with the black like, you know, like that sort of black, you know, gold Rolex, gold ring there, braces, proper old pinstripe suit, like a craze type guy. proper East End gangster he is, right? Dad's a massive gangster worth 20 million. All this, right? Like, well known with all the gangsters. They're all like one big firm and all this, right? The difference of me and him, I'm skinny, he's fat, if you will, right? Like I'm super skinny, he's not super fat, but he's just like, compared to me, he's like round, because I'm more bony, right? Well, he has known probably over 100 celebrities, goes drinking with him on a weekend. They phone him up, like Lockie was on the phone to him in Dubai the other day, and me, I'm on the phone to Lockie, James Lock, of the Only Ways Essex, got 1.1 million followers. ITV pay him like £250,000 a month when he's not on the show. Because he's that valuable, that when he goes on, all the women love him, all the men want to be him and all this, right? He's a good looking geezer, he's got long hair, he's got a great body, he's got a great career. You know, shout out to Lockie, by the way. Thank you for entertaining our time, and we value you and appreciate you as well. So if you're watching, we appreciate you, right? People like that, if they could just have that one other thing that I know he needs, and that is me or confidence or in this other area, right? And that is invent a product. Bring a product out today. So go and get this and put your name on it. Because these you can buy in 10,000, 20,000, 40,000 from China, right? But this is a Smith & Wesson. So this Smith & Wesson, you can buy it in China, right? So for $1.99, maybe, I don't know, this one was actually a bit different. Probably this is a real Smith & Wesson, so Margot's registered Springfield, yeah, Mass, so it's got the model number, everything. So this is a real one, right? So just say you don't get a Smith & Wesson because it might be a bit dearer. Say you get just a normal Colt or 9mm, but as in a replica. Well, guess what? All you've got to do is put your name down there, and you're not. Don't stop worrying about you've got to get clients. There are people out there like me that won't look who you are, won't look what you get with it. We fucking buy it. Excuse my language, but this is how it goes, right? We're 3 in the morning. I'm pretty sure there ain't no kids on here. You know, there shouldn't be anyway, because it's not made for kids. It's all that, but I don't like to swear still, right? Sorry if I do from time to time. No, it's just a BB gun, right? But my point is, you could brand that there. Just you ain't big ego and all that. Fine, right? I've got a company called Muga, M-U-G-A. Make you great again. It's nothing to do with that American, all that. Like, this is just happens to be Muga, means no ego in Japanese, and we use Japanese company, triple stitch, handmade. You know, tiny little emblem, M-U-G-A underneath. So like a 2, it's like M-U-G-A. But you have to understand, this is going to be on the shop. Eventually I'll have my OLA, pure white like this, but with OLA tracksuits. I'll be doing hoodies, I'll be doing t-shirts, like jumpers like this without the hood. I'll be doing hoodies. I'll also be doing bottoms with them. You can buy a tracksuit. If you buy 2, I'm going to do like gifts with them. We're also going to be giving out like bars of gold. So brand it, okay? Then go and wait outside your local celebrity who you like. Don't worry about if it was who you like. And then you'll either get really good result or really bad result. When you say, no, I'm going to work with you, and you'll be like, oh, well, I've liked you for all these years. Oh, don't meet your heroes, all that sort of stuff. I ain't got no heroes, but God's my hero. My mum, my hero. My missus, my kids, they're my heroes, right? Brand this, go straight over to the nearest celebrity you know, right? If the first one don't work out, go find another one. Go up to London to a really nice place, and stand outside, you'll see hundreds come out. Go up to, there's places everywhere. You can just go out, you can wait on the curb. When they come out, they'll go to their car. Some of them know you go, excuse me, sir, I just wanted to let you know I follow you online. Sorry to interrupt you, but I don't know how else I'd get an audience with you, but I just wanted to give you this. It's a gift. I'm sure you get this all the time, but I've watched you for years, and I designed this product around you because I thought one day I'm going to work with you, and I've done a post online, look, and then have that post ready so that when you pull your phone out of your pocket or your missus is standing out, as you go, and I've been following you online for years, your missus is already going like that. See what I'm saying? You should have a missus there that go, and I follow you online. Yeah, thanks, missus. So like that. Yeah. So I've been following you for years. Yeah, thanks, love. Yeah. So here, that's how you need to be. Like, you need to be set up and ready, and you go, yeah, look, I've done this post. It's like only a 4-second post, like, guys, I'm going to work with Taylor Swift or whatever. If you're a girl and you've got a CD, whatever you think is, yeah? If you're doing e-commerce, you might want to say, oh, I want to work with Simon Squibb. I want to work with Ian. I want to work with Adi Murray, right? Is that a good product, to be fair? No, it's not marketing. We're not doing that, right? You don't have to market. Marketing, advertising, promotion, I don't spend a penny on all that. And I get... You know, I'm trying to tell you something, right, guys? You ask any question you want, I'll tell you. But just know, it's not about marketing. I'm going to try and show you something, right? This dude could sell rubbish to a bin man, quite literally. I could sell sand to an Arab, ice to an Eskimo, and a cheese and pickle sandwich to an Englishman. But I'm not a salesman. I've never had a sales job in my life. I'm my own boss. I don't need to sell anything. People come to me and ask me to work with them. You understand? I'm trying to show you how you can do it. All right? And this is how you do it. You've got your spray, your cream, your edible, whatever. You've got your ring, you've got your watch, you've got your jumper, you've got your shoes, whatever your thing is. Read between the lines here, guys. Your thing is your thing. Yeah, let's just call it a thing. Your thing. So you've got your YT, like your YouTube, you've got your thing, okay? So let's run through this. I am gonna play you, and I'm you, and this is it, right? This is your first start, this is your Dan Pena moment. If you just listen to this and go off and do it, I'll help you. Because you like see how nobody special. You see how he texts, because the other day, his fellas, and he's now gone in the front room, he's 50, he says he's overweight, but he had the balls to say it online in front of everyone, where he could have got slagged off, but guess what everyone done? Jumped on him. You're going to do it, mate. You're going to help him. Built him up to get him up off the floor, get him up off the seat, get him out of his bed, get him up off his bad attitude, his whatever, and that uplifted him. And that uplifted, this is why we can lift stones, like 50-ton stones. No problem, with sound. It's called cymatics. I'll get into all these things later with the Egyptians, the Incas, Sumerians. I'll get into the writings and the hieroglyphs, and I'll get into the aliens and all this sort of stuff down the line. Right now, we're going to stay on business and all this stuff because I want you to get money so that you've got more time. Do you understand? I want you to buy your time back. I want you to be able to be on here with me because you go, hey, this stuff, I'm killing it with this stuff, mate. What? Since you told me that stuff, I can't go and work on my job. I'm working with my dad now. We start this thing. I'm grafting. I don't argue with him anymore because I'm like, yes, Dad, whatever you say, yep, I'll go and do it. Well, Dad, I just want you to know I want to be a boss as well. So if you're a boss, can you make me a boss? Because I've always worked for you. You know, you say I'm an equal, but you don't really treat me like that. So can we do something so we can work together? Watch your dad's attitude start to change. Watch your brother's attitude start to change. Whoever your boss. Watch. If you've got a boss, you know, to be fair, you're breaking down the technique of marketing and distribution of a perishable and non-perishable products. Forget about perishable. We don't want to do this because they run out. Let's talk about something like this. Plastic from China. Doesn't matter. I get loads of stuff from China. I should be on the phone to China right now. I should have cut this live off like 30 minutes ago or something, and that's 2 hours. I'm on to like 3 hours now, but this is part of my business. I'm only gonna, when I cut this off, then go and contact her and wait for her to text me back and then start the thing and sit down. I'll probably make some food first, or you know, I'll have one of these. Have you ever had these from Lidl or Aldi? Amazing. Peach and lemon, iced teas, but you can have hot or cold. And they are the nuts, mate. Look, getting back to what I'm saying. Who was that who said that? I like that comment you said. Have you ever thought of approaching Dragon's Den? Everybody tells me that. Do you know how many fucking times I've been to one person wanted to fill out a form for me. I was like, I'll do it. I don't need Dragon's Den. I already know them motherfuckers like that. You don't understand? If I want to get to one, I don't have to go in Dragon's Den for that. I can ring Prince Nazim now and say, do you know Peter? Do you know, can you put me? One of them go, yeah, don't worry, man. Do you know what these people do for me? I've never asked for anything of anyone. Some of them I've gone and designed whole product lines for them, give it to them, and then I've gone and done something else because they took too long. And I'm like, no, you keep that. That's, look, yeah, but no, I'm not like that, mate. If we're not working together and I've left something, you have it. If I cared about it, I'd have been talking to you about it. I'm not like that. That's just wasted time for me on that thing, but it's not on you. I've got a relationship with you. You text me. You know, people who've been 70 million quid in wages they've earned. They're texting me. Another geezer, 6 o'clock in the morning, he's just getting out of steam and into a sauna and an Olympic swim pool. He's got a trading floor in his house in Oxted. You know, they've given me their time, their energy. They're asking me, do you need anything? Are you sure? And I'm like, let me show you how valuable I am first. Then we'll talk. You sure? I thought you wanted to do. No, I want to talk about my businesses. I want to get to the next level. So he said, hey, you're doing too much. You've got 10 businesses in charity. He said, think of an oil rig. Digging for oil. There's each business. He said, take all of them away, take the drills out of them and put them together and just dig one. He said, you'll hit gold and diamonds. That was it. This should be running. You should be running to do. Ah, you're the man. I will subscribe now. You're interesting. Oh, Ryan. See what I mean? What did we say earlier? Greetings from Australia. Oh, man, you're going to make me cry. Like, do you know how nice that is to hear that? Pretty ring. Yeah, that's I was gonna propose with that. I've got another one. I've got a gold one with diamonds there. Wait, I'll show you. I've got this one. I've got so many rings. turn the camera around so you can have the light on, because it's much better with the light. Yeah, I love my jewelry, guys. I'm always going to wear my jewelry. I love it to pieces. I don't care. I've got like a 4,000 diamonds in each one, so it's like 8,000 stones in 2 license plates. I can't help it, man. I'll get them off together. Like join it, please. Yeah, it's great like that. OLAR. I love this stuff, man. I can't get enough of it. I'm gonna get bigger, better with it, and just, yeah, I just love it. Can't help it. But I've got all these. I don't know. She wants. I know she will say yes. I've been with her 15 years. I'll do anything for her. But I've got loads of. I've got about 8 of them. 1 diamond and gold, like that. I bought a job lot of them. Just for, she wanted to sell them, so she said, "Oh, I think I want to buy these," so she bought them. These ones. I mean, we'll give one of these out. We'll give a gold ring with a diamond, yeah, like an engagement ring. Especially if someone's getting married, or I do, and cheer up for the whole big tolerates around you, who gives you bigger hugs. Cheerio. Kubo, I appreciate that. It's very nice. What I'm doing right now is hearing you sky around and sky hearing you silence. And what is the point of objects? A great follow and folding cards. What's the folding cards bit, buddy? I don't know about BB guns. Those clothes you get from abroad are lovely. That sweep top you're wearing would go well with a subtle matching colour sweat bottoms. Yeah, I wish I had the bottoms to it, buddy. She will say yes. Thank you, Smalley. I hope so. I really hope so. I think she will. I really do think she will. We've been together 15 years. I mean, I'll do anything for her. She knows that I'm going to give her everything for the rest of her life. She's never asked me for an ice cream. I've never had to buy her anything or pay her bills. Or she always looked after me at the first start of our relationship. Like, if anything, she would be the one that be the responsible one. I'm just, I'm like, right. But she's now, what like a good woman does, made me want to do the right stuff, made me want to do the right thing, made me want to be a better man, made me want to try harder. Like, without ever asking me, I just can't help it. It's like I can't. Now I'm going to die one day, forever, infinity, eternity. That's a long bloody time, right? Well, I'm going to do as much as I can. When I die, I want God to go, hi, he's in Essex at Smalley. No, I'm not. I'm from Essex, but I'm not in Essex, yeah. So, sorry, did you ask where I was from or where I am? So sorry, did I miss that? Necklace and rings. Tell us some more. No deals. Just she bought some. I love you, bro. I love you. Stay tall, stay above, and stay everywhere. I like your attitude. Your hearing support. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I really think you're cool. No, you're cool, Cubo, for saying that. Do you know what I mean? I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you. You should be running this. No. Oh, sorry. Did I say I'm from Essex, but I live in Surrey now, just over the Dartford Bridge, Lakeside. Yeah, it's like Essex, Rainham. I'm from Rainham, Dagenham, Romford, Stamford-le-Hope, Grays, Purfleet, all round there. I've lived all round there. I moved 13 times before I was like 11. I went to every school in my village, like Rainham Junior, Parsonage Farm. I went to all the primary schools. Then I moved away for 10 years. Like when I was 6, went back when I was 16 for my last year of school. I went to school and I was like, oh, I know you, AD, I'm a big family. I know you. I was like, I don't know any of these people. I've been to so many schools, to so many people. It's like hard for me to remember like the wonderful, but yeah, they all knew me. And the teachers knew my brothers who they'd taught and all that, but I didn't, so I've got a hard time for that because my brothers were boxers and they were probably a bit naughty or so, I don't know, but the teacher looked at me straight away like I was naughty and I was no good. Crazy. Like the PE teacher, he was a dick. Okay, yeah, Essex, yeah. It's like this morning, sorry, I might say I'm in Essex, I'm from Essex, yeah. Someone put my address up this morning. It looks like where you are, it's 338 in the UK. I have been talking about, you have English accent, I'm from Liverpool. Love Liverpool, my uncle lives on the Albert Dock. I stayed in a nice hotel, Airbnb, I think, just looking out on the water. And yeah, I was loving that. I went to a lovely church. There was all lights in. It was like a bar. And it was like a church that had been converted into a bar. It was amazing. It had upstairs, but like just like, where it's curved like that. And it'd be like downstairs and it'd have a balcony all around the top. And you could go up, sit there, drink over it. It's amazing. Yeah, that was a really good trip. I love Liverpool. I ain't that kid. This Scouser bird, right? I'll tell you a little bit of a story. You're like, I spent a lot of time in Romford by Essex. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, spent a lot of days there in Romford, mate. Been all over. Do you know what I mean? I worked for 4 years in Brixton. Every night, I'd be outside the station. There was fibre optics. Data, Cat 6, Cat 5, data communications. and I would, it'd be 12 o'clock at night, I'd get there about 11:45, 15 minutes outside, have a drink, cup of tea, fag, whatever, with all the lads, and then we'd go in, right? There'd be a drug test. There'd be, as we walk in, once every sort of month or two, there'd be a drug test. So there's 50 geezers turning up for us, right? My brother was the boss, and some other guy, this Scouser from Liverpool. He used to take my brother down there, right? So my brother met this bird. My brother said, I'm leaving you. I can't, I've got to go back to Stamford Yard. So I can't, like, Essex, I don't want to stay with you because we're going to long distance, so they won't work, babe. You know what I mean? Plus, he was young, he's been wanting to be a bachelor and all this, like. Anyway, she went, all right, come round and see us before you go, though. Yes, I can give you a good bite. All this state's gone round. She's giving him food and that. Slipped him a Viagra, he's whatever. They've gone to do the bizzo, and she's gone like that, tied him to a chair. He said, I just took this Viagra, she's giving me loads of Viagra or something. He said, and then she tied him up, she went, I'll see you in 3 hours. Fuck you. And walked off. Walked out, shut the door, left him there. And he told me this story. And that's my memory of Liverpool. I don't remember when I went there, but he tells that story. It always sticks in my head. He said, yeah, she was the nutsest, this bird. So you want to learn from Masons about stuff, but you don't want to join them, I'm gathering. You're very smart, Ryan, aren't you? Are you a Mason, bro? You're very smart, Ryan, to deduce that and surmise that. Very smart. It's not I don't want to join them. I've already been asked by the Illuminati to join the Illuminati by the Royal Mason in Massachusetts, David Rothstein. He contacted me on my phone. I don't know how he got all my stuff, but you don't understand. I've been monitored. I've been everything. Yeah. When you're a genius savant, you have a use. They don't want to kill you. They want to use you. They know how to turn an enemy to a friend. And you won't even know they've done it. It could be someone approaching you, giving you an opportunity. You could love physics your whole life, but never done it. And then someone give you an offer to a lab. You know, oh, you want to come look at this? Or you'll get a ticket in the mail or something. You'll go to something, you'll find something. You can't say no to these people. Have you seen Marvel, the aliens on it? That's them. They're the aliens. They'll get you anything you want. They give you money. They give you power. They give you anything you want. I don't want nothing off anybody. And I didn't earn it, and I don't earn money. See what I'm saying? But if I didn't make it or attract it, I don't want it. See what I'm saying? And sometimes we make and attract, not all money's good money. Sometimes we make and attract bad things without realising. They're disguised as good things. Language is primitive. People talk good as a bitch and then trick your mind. The reason why they call it a business suit is because it's a suit of armour. Right? Suit of armour. Yeah? Who wears a suit of armour when you're going to war? A salesman's going to war. I've never worn a salesman's suit in my life. I've got 7 suits, 5 of them from charity shops for 7 quid and 12 quid. I look nuts in them because I never wear suits. Right, but when I do wear a suit, I also got a one for £1,000 called Jump the Gun to match my guns and stuff because I love guns, right? So it says Jump the Gun in there. It's a £1,000 fitted, tailored suit. I had to go and get all this stuff. But also, I love my charity ones just as much because if they happen to fit me, well, I've got a small, it's nice, it's fitted. I've got 3-piece suits, all of them are 3-piece suits, waistcoats to match. I've got a little, I've got a watch that goes in there. I've got dicky bow ties. I'm unique. I've got a country tweed suit for when I'm on the farm as well. You know, like for my charity shop because I live in an affluent area that's like the 4th best place to live in England at one point. So yeah, I'm really privileged now. And it's not through money, it's through attitude. I'm completely and utterly blessed. I'm not this brain dead moron that think money ain't important and I don't need money. Some people say, you talk about money a lot, you talk about money. Well, what'd you get up and go work 14 hours a day for? Do you tell me why you go and work for numbnuts to your boss for 14 hours a day and I'll tell you why I talk about it. I only talk about money and I get it. You have to go and work for 14 hours. So who's the Hampton? who should be listening and who should be talking? Do you see what I'm saying? So it's really hard sometimes when you see some comments and it mucks up the thread and the chat. So I was thinking about doing Twitch at one point. I thought, well, if he can do that, I can definitely kill it on there then. You know what I mean? Like, I should have done this years ago. I really should have. I really, really should have. But you know what? I'm glad I didn't. Do you know why? Because I probably didn't have nothing to tell you years ago. This is happening now because it's the right time. This is why the positivity is there. This is why everyone's so happy and loving and forthcoming. Everything I tell you, you can go and search on the internet. Me coming on and telling you lies is pointless, right? If I was coming on to tell you lies, I'd be getting angry with all the trolls as well. See what I'm saying? So you'll never see me get tricked out of my position again. Okay, I'm not a Mason, but I skim across information dealing with deep meditation. Excellent. Biology and earth science. Yep. Geology and history. Yep, excellent. I've been in close proximity to some distinguished men. See? He knows what he's talking about. See, Ryan Lewis, he's on a path, he's on a trajectory, and he's doing, that's why he said that to me. He's like, I gave you on to join them. Now, I've already been approached multiple times, and I will not join anyone. I'll join the people who I think right for me. The Masons are not bad by any stretch. So, yes, I would join the Masons, but I didn't want to. I wasn't ready at the time. I was scared. I'd heard bad things about them, that they're devil worshipping paedophiles and all this sort of stuff. But they're not. What it is there's one person does something wrong because he's with the Masons. Now the Masons are wrote off. What the difference with Masons is, we don't care. We don't give a shit sugar about what you think. Yeah, because while you're entertaining that person's view, you're having to listen to half of that energy is coming from somewhere. Even if you're really strong and they've only got 10% of the energy, you're still 10% less than you would be. So Masons know what they're doing. They're 10 years' time, they've already got planned out. They've already got 10 years ahead of time planned out. And just trust me when I say, you cannot beat these people, okay? There's no way of winning. They've got so much money, access, assets, network. Money is not a thing to them. Do you understand? They don't call money money. Money is not a thing. They swap the chain around my neck for a property. Do you see what I'm saying? There's no money. Money is energy. Money is value. You know, when you look at the money, have you looked at Orvo Nordo Selectrum, a new conceptus, the New World Order, the fiat currency? That's the death of the fiat currency. You have to understand it's energy. I'm trying to show you stuff I've learned. This isn't just like you go and look on Google, look at it. You have to understand it. You have to repetitively understand it over and over and over again, and you'll still see that you'll see to use these words and you're programmed. You don't want to go work. You don't want to talk about week. Why do you think it's called days of the week? Because you're in a daze from your week work. You're in a daze. You're in a daze, right? From paying a mortgage, a death pledge, because you earn money. Where is it? There, Spirit is behind you. The earn. You earn money, right? Money ain't worth. You're right, it isn't what it's printed on. It's not worth the paper it's printed on, but you get what I'm saying, right? Yes. Yeah, it's just a little tiny rope chain. Rose gold. Yeah. So think about this, right? Earn. You've got to earn what you put death in. Earn money. See, I don't earn money. I make and attract a lot of opportunities, which brings me even more money in bigger and bigger quantities. And I just keep saying it out loud and keep doing it. And guess what? When I'm in front of people, if I ain't got the value, they won't hire me. They won't want to work with me. They won't say, I want to buy your stuff. They won't say, you're great at it. They'll say, you're rubbish. But if they don't say that and they work with you, then you must have some value, right? So start telling yourself you've got value. You have to fake it before you make it. That is one thing that you absolutely have to do. Other people will say it's faked, right? And other people say you failed. Well, no, it's just my first attempt in learning. That's an acronym, fail. You're just not smart enough to know it. And I haven't got the time, patience, or inclination to deal with someone as stupid as you. Magic to you is science to me. And it's all magic, science has always baffled primitive minds. So I've struggled with people for 20, 30 years to talk to people. Yes, I do now. Yeah, I've just started. I've actually only done this 3 weeks, this channel. I'm already monetized. So, like, I could teach you about YouTube like that. Like, I've literally had the channel 5 years and my analytics is completely like a line across there. And 3 weeks ago, I started doing videos like, got 50,000, 28,000, 10, or whatever it was. I just started going viral. And I'd log on here, 10,000 views, 5,000 views. Right? That's massive for me. Do you see what I'm saying? When you just started the channel now, I've had the channel open for years, but I've got 10 other channels. You know what I mean? And more than that, I think. My daughter's got 2, one on YouTube Kids, one on YouTube Adults. So yeah, just I know how to do this now and to make it's not about me doing this. I'm just like, entertaining, getting my hours, trying to talk to as many people as I can. You know, but it's all about that algorithm, mate. You know what I mean? People try and crack you, do this, do that, do that. What they don't understand is just be you. We've got courses on relationships being built because we know what we're doing. Because I've been with my missus 15 years and we look in each other's eyes like, I ain't going nowhere. What about you? Nope. How do you feel? Well, I feel stronger than the first day I met you. I know that because every day's new with you. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, like she is excited, my missus. Like I could go and wake her up now, 3:51 in the morning. She'd go, all right, baby, yeah. Although she's tired and she's breastfeeding, we woke up 5 times a night. She'd still sit on the side of the bed and go, yeah, you okay? Yeah, give me a kiss, cuddle, you know. I'll come and lie down, try and get me to lie down, put my head on my chest. She'll go, drag my head on her chest and try and get me to sleep. Just relax, baby. Come on, you need to sleep. And she's just so caring and loving. So I'll lose sleep till the day I die for that woman. Do you know what I mean? Curry is not seriously serious to just, no, it's not, you're right. Land and mining elements, that's it, yeah. Water, yeah, so water's the new gold, okay, and land. That's 2 things you can't buy more of, yeah, it's time and land, right? So think about it, time and land. And flora, fauna for food and medicine. Freight via CNA and weaponry. Yep, absolutely, mate. It's true water. Absolutely. He's smart. You're smart, Ryan. How old are you, Ryan? I reckon you're about 24, 26, I reckon. You talk like you're older than that, though. If not, if I'm wrong and you're not 24, 26, I reckon you're about 32. Oh, 38, yeah, see? You're older than I thought. I thought you was like young with knowledge. But you know what? You're like me. I'm 41, you're 38, same age, yeah. There you go. Well done. You're clearly on the right path, mate, and because I know I am. I feel like I'm so great where we've done, so lucky. Because look, I'm seeing everybody else around me and they're struggling, yeah, which I hate. I hate seeing my brothers not listening to me because I'm their baby brother and they've looked down their nose at me their whole life, and then I'm offering to pay them £275 a day to come and work for a couple of hours, and they go like, no, I've got better stuff to do. What? Because like, he walked on the job, he went, hey, stop saying, you know, I was like, my dad went, Michael, who are you talking to? It's his job. He's telling you what he wants to do. What do you mean? Like my dad had like my brother felt. I was standing, I was like, I was thinking, oh, come on. Like, is this your ego that bad that you can't work for your little brother? And he went, no. He went, I've got better things. I'm going to get my tools. I've got better things to do. And I was like, always an ego trip. Do you know what I mean? He's always got to be right. Like, I'm his baby brother, 7 years younger than him, offering him an opportunity. Whereas now, if I'm offering an opportunity, I just say, do you want to earn 50 grand a year? And that's it. You can be a driver now. Like that's it. You're gonna earn a grand a week for driving me around. You know, I just want you with me, Mike. I just want you with my big brothers. You know, from my Mike, 7, 8 years older. I'm the baby of the family. I want my brothers with me. I want to travel with my brothers. I want to do business with my brothers. You know why they both box for England? When we get up in the morning, 5 in the morning, we want to be boxing. They one do the pads, one do the body. We'll spar. Got 2 people spar. That's going to bring the best out of me. It's going to bring the best out of you, Finn. You, Mike. We're going to all eat organic food as much as we can. We're not going to drink. We're not going to smoke. We're not going to waste our life. We're going to be together. Mum and Dad will be happy. We can look after Nick, our sister. All the kids will look up to us like they already do. You know, what's better than that? That's my goal, is to bring all my family back together. All live on a big farm. Everyone's got a job. Everyone's got 50 grand a year, grand a week, and then another 50 grand up front. Why can that not happen like that? Tell me. Like, why does that seem so outlandish to people? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't understand why that's a big deal. But for some people it is. I think it scares them. I think if that comes off, it'll show them how devalued they are. You know, if they think I'm that like wasted or I ain't got no value or I don't know what I'm talking about, imagine all this stuff's come through now. And now you're standing there looking at it after slagging it off, saying it won't happen, saying, oh, you're doing too many things, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're talking about. Like I phoned him and said, I might be making 2.2 to 4.4 million pound in one deal in 1 month, and I get the same next month. Like that. And guess what he said to me? It's only money. Oh, I hate so money. What is it with these aliens? Boxing, you could not fight sleep. No, I don't. Yeah, I do definitely fight sleep. Any jobs, cash in hand. The Northern Striker. Sean. Yeah. I don't know what else to say to you. You know, that's it. My books are all here. I'll cover my bank cards actually. Sorry. 9 bank cards. They don't even realise. Dope. I'll just turn that around that way. So let me just cover them up. I lost my wallet about 3 months ago. A Gucci wallet. It's like 300 quid or something. Again, gift from someone, from my missus. And I just lost it. I don't even know where it is. It's probably in here somewhere. Who knows? But yeah, then I've got these other books. I've got all chess books, meditation books, chess books. Then I've got one Stephen King book, but mostly they're chess books. They are just 1984. I'm also reading that one, George Orwell. Someone told me to read that. My brother told me to read it, so I'm definitely reading the rest of this now because it's good. It's about like they told us what it's going to be like. You know what I mean? Jim Al-Khalil sends me this, signs it, tells me I'm a genius. He's a physicist in Oxford, teaches in Oxford and Cambridge. See, they've all got like bookmarks in. That's my daughter's hand. So she makes me bookmarks. That's my daughter's hand. And Jim Al-Khalil, as I say. Yeah, he sent me that. He emails me, tells me I'm a genius. Because I talked to him about quantum mechanics and physics and pi and Fibonacci and the Poincare conjecture and the Raman hypotheses and all these. I'm a number file, you know. So I love it. Chess books. This is one of my favourite books ever. The New Muslim Field Guide, Einstein, Simply Christian, The Establishment, the mathematics of gods and the algorithms of men. I've got to take that back to the library today. I finished that now. Yeah, the mathematics of gods and the algorithms of men. What else? You know, I've got all these old, really ancient chess books, so I always pick up what I can. You know, you can get loads of stuff nowadays. I love all that sort of stuff to read through what at the time, what I was thinking and doing. Chess men, awe-inspiring facts, the Chess Player's Handbook, how to play chess, a review of chess, business, all my private pilot license books and handbooks and manuals, navigation and air, and principles of flight, aeronautics, why the universe exists, stargazing, 30-second physics, fear of physics. That is David Attenborough's book. That is very, very good, this book. Yeah, if you've got a kid and you want to get into physics, yeah, we are. You're well done. I love that you know that. I might just read a couple of pages, like 20 pages or something, but yeah, absolutely, mate. What is it with these alien books? You can fall asleep. I don't want to sleep. I love my life. I've got the most amazing life. Are you kidding me? I can walk out there now and shoot my guns and go and get a bite. I'm kind of monkey. Like, do you understand? I'm having every animal I can have on my farm. I'm working with as many people as I can. I'm paying all my money out to as many workers as I can so I can be around as many people as I can that I trust and love and want to be able to, you know, depend on and work with and know that when I walk off here from this farm, leave it, it's still going to be there when I get back. Everyone's going to do their job because I look after them. I pay them as much as I can pay them without making them, you know, value themselves too much. I try my hardest, guys. I really do. Normally, I'll be writing on whiteboards. You see that there? I've got that whiteboard and there's two more behind it. So I'll be writing on whiteboards. I'll write on all the windows. So like these windows, I'll write on them. I'll write on the mirrors. I'll write on the car windows. I'll write on the fridge if I'm sitting on the floor with a baby. I'll write on all them windows out there if I have to. Like physics, algebra, and I'll go through like a business plan or I'll go through the numbers. You know, this is another one of my favourites. Do you know what this game is? It's called Mancala. There's a game called Mancala. You get four stones in each of 5 like holes, and you're allowed to move 1 each time. And every time, yeah, it's amazing. Look up it's like the oldest game ever invented. Mancala. We played chess. Mancala. That's not a normal Rubik's Cube. It's one of them angle ones. You ever seen them? Where's my other Rubik's Cube gone? Where's my real Rubik's Cube gone? I've got loads of little ones and I love puzzles. I love holding dice. 7 straight away. Look, crapped out straight away. 8. Let's roll a 9 now. 5 and a 4. 5 and a 4. Let's go. Let's roll. Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of alligator suede shoes. Oh, 3 like a mason. What's happening, Del? Come on, give me some numbers. Give me some numbers. Let's have a bit of fun. We're always, oh man, we're so serious on here. What's going on? I need to chill out a bit, guys. 100% I need to chill out. Man, I'm gonna start having a laugh. Someone says something and I'm like, I'm just trying to help. Like, I mean, I start to worry, I think. I'm never going to prove myself again on here. Just so you know, I'm going to have a laugh, just like we're about to do now. Every day, I'm coming on there and I'm just whooping ass and having a laugh. I'm whooping ass and I'm having a laugh and whooping ass. That's it. Because this is meant to be fun for me. It's meant to be passionate, right? All right, I love it. I'm passionate about it. That's fair enough. I've got that in the bank. But I want to have a laugh. I want to have fun. When we really, really love something, yeah, it gets stressful at times. Yeah, it gets serious because you're putting so much into it, right? And then the digression or the tangent can just go one little bit way, one little nanoparticle the other way, and then sometimes there's something bad and you take that energy. Energy doesn't dissipate, it's transferred. So you might then be angry, take it on. So that's all you've heard up to now is me address something. That's never going to happen again. I'm never addressing any trolls. You know, I'm only answering serious questions and serious people who want to learn. I'm not giving you my time away anymore. My time is extremely valuable. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's this, 3 hours? Have we done yet? Like 2 more minutes and we've done the 3 hours. Once they hit 3 hours, we can then start to wind down, guys. Double 1, snake eyes. Look at that, first row, right? Let's have some numbers, right? And we're going to do quantum mechanics and quantum entanglement. Let's try quantum entanglement. So, ready? Money. M stand for money, yeah? Let's go. I'm going to say double 2 because it's my favourite number 2. What's good for 1 is good for none. I'm going to say 2, double 2. Oh no, 9. Right, double 2. I don't like to do it after 1, double 3. Right, look. 3. 3. Double 2, I said, right? Double 3. Double 2, sorry. 1, 2, better 5. Double 2. Too late now, I've got to change the number. 2 and 4. So no. Right, now I'm going to change my number. I'm going to say 5 and 3. No, I just add that, didn't I? Right, 2 and 1. I want to go double 2. I just don't like to carry it on after a few throws because eventually you're going to hit it. So I'll have 3 goes. If not, no. Really, you should just do 1 and change your number. But even then, you're going into random cycles of 7. What we were doing out of 7? 6 and 1, 5 and 2, 3 and 4. What? 5, 4 and 1. Right, let's go again. What now? 1 and 2. Oh, 1. Double 2. Ah, 2 and 6. Right, double 6 now. Look, so look, crapped out. Double 2. Look, right, double 6. Oh, 5 and 2. You're right. 7. M stands for money, baby. You win. Let me get you some money. We'll have to start sending people saying, man, to keep you. Oh, I done it. Double 4. I love doubles. I don't know what it is, right? Double 1. Snake eyes. Oh, look at that. 1 out. It was on a 3. It was 1 out. Do you get it? 1 out? It's only 1 roll from anything. Double 5. 5. 1 and 4, 5. I wanted a double 5. Double 6 now. No, 6 though. Remember I said double 5 is 5. I said double 6, 6. 1. Oh, 11. 5 and 6. 1, 1. 11. Double 2. No, 5. 2. Double 2. Double 6. Just change that. Double 3. 10. I haven't hit 1 yet, have I? Ah, dang. What you had for dinner last night? Ryan, what did I have? I don't think I did eat dinner. I don't think I ate. What did you bring me? I had Marks and Spencer's mushrooms with organic double cream with shallot, wood smoked garlic on a bagel, crusty bagel with a bit of Philly and parsley. Oh man, my missus does it. Creamy mushrooms with shallots, wood smoked garlic. It's just like a little hors d'oeuvre server. A whole bagel, sesame seed bagel, but really nice. I've got burritos, yeah. Let's have a look what we got. Do you like food, guys? Do you love your food, do you? Right. Let's go, dog. Oh yeah, so just to finish off, I've got counter knowledge, leaves of grass. I've got chessbook, infinity, from 0 to infinity in 26 centuries, Simply Christian, Establishment. This is my favourite book. The GCHQ, we'll get to that in now. And the other one is the Periodic Table of Marvel, 4 Weeks Better Sleep. Good one. Motherfuckers tried all of that with me, dog. Sleep clinics, they tried to give me tablets, all sorts of stuff. I won't take tablets. Now this one, my friend, she's 68 and she's a healer. She loves homeopathic, she's holistic, she's like very intuitive and like crazy smart. Crazy. My mum bought me this, the astronomical. I'm very proud of this book. Let me just turn this because I don't know what's. Oh yeah, that's my physics magazine. Oh, and I got this. Oh, that's really cool. I don't know if you'll like this. This one is called Healing Hands, Hands of Light. And this is truth. So I've got an invention like the IGI, DGI, the industrial gas furnace in it, right? Domestic gas furnace, right? Put plastic in it, put books in it, anything, polystyrene, polyethylene, polyvinyl, polyrubber, 10 different types of rubber, polystyrene, everything. No landfills, dust carts, tips, wheelie bins. I like food, it's one of life's luxuries. Yeah, good man. Thanks to the creator for fruits to suckle. Yes, it. And we have trichromatic vision, so that means we see colours and we don't chase our food. You know, I don't think we started out eating meat. I think we just relied on it because it says in the Bible, like in times of famine, that's when they killed the animals. They had to because they were starving. There was famine. Other than that, you don't need to. You get all the protein from everything. You get fruits, veggies, pulses, lentils, nuts, you know, all that sort of stuff. I'm starting to learn about all that now. I'm skinny like you, bro. I lose weight just thinking. Come on, dog. That's a good one. I was wait just thinking about it, yeah. Just thinking, yeah, because how you think so fast. You wouldn't be on this channel otherwise if you weren't like that. You'd either be a hater, hot hating, or you like it because if you're the same, you like it because you like yourself, right? You want to like yourself first. Astronomical, look. Almatic, Almanac. That's 2018 to 2022, and you can track the movements and everything. So it's been and done now, so we can use it to write on and all that. But you get the idea, right? So, by the way, guys, the battery may cut out. I'm not sure. I haven't used my light, so yeah, I love food as well. Just know if the battery cuts out, we've done a massive monster live today. Let me go and get it to plug in, just so I can crack on. I can start now. I've got stuff to do. Yeah, I'll be going to work out about 7:30, 8 o'clock today, guys. So just know we're going to be in that gym working as if we've had 8 hours sleep. Okay, this is what we're going to do. And now the battery won't cut out. We're going to work our behinds off because we've got the luxury to, and we've got we've got everything, haven't we? All we've got to do is turn up. This is what I try and tell my cousin and the people like that who have trouble getting up and putting the effort in, right? Miso. What? Miso. Yeah. This is what I try and tell. You want to see in my fridge? I know, like, I don't know about this, guys. I'm just trying to, because if I'm using your kitchen now, I'd say, I don't want to see anything in your fridge. I'd be like, oh, come and show what's on that shelf, what's on that shelf. Oh, you like that as well? I like that, yeah. I like Manuka honey, honeycomb. I like vanilla hug dust. I eat a tub of this every day. 1 tub of that every day. At night, like that now. 3 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 8 at night, whenever. Normally I'll sit down and 9, 10 o'clock. I'll go fall asleep for like 10, 15 minutes, wake up and I'm up all night. You know what I mean? That's every night. But I don't go to sleep every night. It's just the odd night I might have 2, 3 hours or 4 hours sometimes. Sometimes she makes me go to bed. She says, nope, you're going to bed. You lie down. You ain't slept in 3 or 4 days. I can tell by your eyes. I look tired and gaunt, a bit white, a bit withered. You know, my eyes are sort of hanging off my head and I'm sitting there, I'm like that, and I'm still trying to think. So yes, it's like ADHD, but I'm just driven by success. I've had so many wins in my life that you can't ignore this stuff. Do you know what I mean? If I didn't, I'd be lying to myself. I'd be wasting like so much of my life. I'm already wasting my life. I could be doing way more. I could be working on something else now. It's going to get me away from it, but I'm already ahead in so many things. I generally, this is a break for me. Do you understand that? My missus loves that I'm doing this. She says that I'm passionate about it. I'm happy after. You know, I'm not stressed. I can't even, this is what I'm saying, like, no more trolls. Like, we'll block them. We've got people, moderators who are coming on at other times now. I'll have a special videographer and a moderator will be watching as well, making sure there's no one leaving horrible, vile things. This is going to be a professional channel. I'm going to go to 10,000 really quickly within a couple of months. Then that 10,000 will go to 100,000. That's 2 steps. Two of my steps is 10x, 10x. And then that next one, that's the most important one because that's the hardest one because it's the most numbers to go. But I'm showing the algorithm just because I've got 10,000, you're showing the algorithm just as much. So when you go from 1 to 10, you've 10x'd. You go to 10 to 100, you've 10x'd. You go from 100 to 1,000, you've 10x'd. I've already done this 4 times. So why wouldn't it be done 2 more times to make 1 million? Of course it will be. And it'll be done very quickly and you're going to witness it because you're part of it. And it can't be undone now. Not everyone's going to unsubscribe. I get the odd one person's unsubscribes, you know, once in a blue moon, someone will unsubscribe. I see it's like something, 4, and it'll go 3. And I know someone's unsubscribed, and I think, oh, I hope they ain't unsubscribed because they've heard one thing that I've said in a live and they thought, oh no, or one short. You know, you need kind of the whole picture sometimes, don't you? But even that breaks my heart for them, you know. I want everyone to win. We all do, don't we? No one wants to see people ill, and I've suffered in my life, yeah. At 20 years old, 25 years old. Yeah. I suffered, mate. Yeah, all my teeth gone. 25, gone. Just trust me, guys. Yeah, when I say I'm coming from a place of pain, pain is how you learn, right? And I've been shot twice, stabbed. I've had over 50 fights in car parks, Indians, restaurants, social clubs, pubs, nightclubs. You name it, mate. I've gone to graft for my people and who I work with. And I can't even tell you how blessed I am to not have, you know, I say I've been stabbed and shot, and I don't even think I've been hurt. Like, think of that mentality, right? I've been stabbed, I've been shot. I've been shot, look, there, and there. There's the 2 holes. I've been stabbed, look, I've got massive divots in, and I don't even feel like I've been hurt or maimed or touched. I don't even remember how it hurting. Because there's so much stuff that's happened in life. So when I tell you I'm here, I am safe. I'm not going to get into no fights now for the rest of my life. I'm going to be able to look after my family forever. I'm going to be able to have my mum live on the side and her mum and dad live on the side. And I'll be able to have them look after the kids all day while we're there and they play. And if I want to go out at night now, I can go out and take my missus to Vertigo 42, like the biggest champagne bar in London. I can take my missus out to the Savoy, the Dilly, the Woosley. You know, I'm great. I'm not even blessed because, like I told you, be less. So you don't want to be less, do you? Like when you say bless you, what if that worked? Why would 99% of the world be poor? Why would all these countries be poor when they were so religious? No. And if America run the world and are the world's police, then why is it that $16 trillion in debt? Why are we following people that are $16 trillion in debt and then telling you to pay your tax? Do you understand what number 16 trillion is? Does anyone understand? Well, I do. I'm a savant quant and audience. I'm a savant genius. So, of course, I understand it, right? But do you lot understand it? That's what I want to know. 16 trillion. No one in your bloodline is going to see that erased. So, if we're in 16 trillion worth of debt and China's lending you money, what are you sending money out all over the world for? A to Z, alphabetized. I know every number for every country in every country. Don't that make that's nonsensical to me? Like, and you have to understand about fractional reserve banking and quantitative easing and all these things. You have to understand money's printed. When I understood all these things, I didn't worry about money anymore. I just only got money. So trust me, guys. It has to be the correct strain for somebody with ADHD, else it can work in reverse again. I smoked weed for years and had to grow my own again. Good man, self-medicate. Good man. This is okay, a little bit worried about some stuff, but he's okay. He means no harm. Reality TV is great. It's okay, a little bit worried about some stuff. What are you worried about? Tell me, I'll see if I can put your mind at ease, buddy. As I don't want you wasting your cortisone, I'd rather you have oxytocin, the love hormone, you know? You tell me what it is you're a little bit worried about. Is it like you think I'm unstable? Do you think I'm too fast? Do you think it's ADHD? What? No, I'll try and put your mind at ease. Just because you might be a loyal subscriber, you might end up commenting on every stream. Do you know how much that means to us? That you'll get a comment off you every 5 minutes. You'll put a comment up, or you ask a question. We get to now make a new friend. We get to meet someone new. You know, and what's better than that, eh? He leaves nice comments already. But what say now we get closer and he leaves more? Because that all matters to us. That is massive for someone like me. We, at the end of the day, we are a small content creator. We just are. We just started a few weeks ago. You'll see a live on here from 8 months ago, but then you won't see one for 2-3 months. Then you'll see 1 or 2 that's 5 minutes, 2 minutes. I just done a couple like once a month, like one, just because I was out of garage and put the film on. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know what I was doing, didn't put any proper titles, just got like a date. I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. I'm learning everything, but I'm an extremely fast learner. When I say I learn fast, my mate who bought me The Secret, Sam, I played him at chess earlier. He had a rook and a bishop on a brown square. I managed to Magnus Carlsen his ass with 4 pawns in a pawn structure like that, in a diamond pawn structure, which is the most dangerous diamond structure. And I was on a white square. Now he can't do anything, and I had another 1 more pawn. So I was able to run that pawn, which he had to take that pawn. When he took that pawn, it left him off centre for he was on H4. Mine was my king was on B3, and I had a pawn structure around like that. I beat him, and he was all happy. He was like, I got you.